Okie dokie, there we go, everything's in order now. Sorry that took so long, I did not expect there to be so many last minute questions. You guys know that normally when you submit things, like when you're given a timer, you're supposed to submit it before the deadline, right? I bet some of you guys procrastinated with your homework and like didn't submit it till like 11:59 when it was due at midnight. Yes. But, hello there. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Oh, this is awkward. Where is horse? Hold on. Let me, fix this. I forgot to actually... there we go. There we go. I'll stay down here, because the questions are gonna be up there anyway. One second. Lost manager? Yeah, so I... everything was kind of done last minute. I scrambled around. I was like, what can I do here? How do I make this work? This is Manager Tomoe here today because, yeah, sorry, I'm gathering my thoughts. I don't know if you guys know this, but I spent 8 hours building Legos yesterday. Well, the other Tomoe did, not me. Not me, the person who has to handle everything else. So she's, off resting right now. She needs time to recover. So in the meantime, you have to deal with me. I hope that's okay. I'm like a half hybrid though, you know? The ears are gone, but the tail is still there. I was just, yeah. 13974 is given 4 carrots. Silver coffee, thank you! I am in the middle of drinking a cup of coffee. I kind of need that. You have complaints about, Tomoe? Okay, go on. What do you have to say about my client? Wait, that's like a legal thing, right? I don't think managers call their, the person under them clients. Manager Tomoe is not a better runner than regular Tomoe. That's slander right there. I forgot how fluffy the hair is without the ears. It's so strange. It's awesome, though. Not enough horse. Oh, man. It was crazy. Opening up my, when I opened my, throne earlier, because the reason I did that is because some people were like, well, you know, you should give it a shot. Maybe it'd be a good thing. Like, maybe, some helpful gifts would be suggested and it'd be, like, a good thing, right? But, immediately people used it, like, to use the gift suggestions to harass me. I think that's something that just kind of happens to VTubers, though. So, fuck those guys. We're gonna see how it works, though. I don't really have a problem with people having beef to me, but if you're too much of a bitch to say it to my face, I don't really have any respect for you, to be honest. And I know there's the argument of, oh, if we say it to her face, we're gonna get banned. But it's like, okay, would you rather get ignored in silence, or would you rather not be a bitch and get banned, knowing that at least you're not being a bitch? You have to think about it. My voice sounds mature today, how am I? I'm good, I'm just I was scrambling around to get some things done. Beef, this is horse. Ignored or banned? I mean, I don't know. I don't really ban people that often, but you know, harassment is the sincerest form of flattery. I don't know, whenever I see that, I'm like, damn, these people really have nothing else better to be doing with their time. But on that matter aside, yeah, really sorry. At 8 hours of streaming, I'm still recovering. I'm not as good at endurance streams as I once was. But, however, let's get down to the meat and potatoes of this. I'm gonna get closer. I'm gonna just adjust a little bit. Hold on. Okay, there. Now this is, like, more professional. Just pretend there's, like, a desk nearby. Yes, alright, let's see what, riveting questions have been submitted to me today. Are you guys excited? You get to learn things. I mean, some of them were actually good questions. Others were like, eh. And then some of them were just really fucking weird and I didn't include them. But that was only a couple of them. Most of these questions are pretty reasonable. I am approaching. I am ready for this. Why do things like this happen on the weekend? I don't know. Am I excited? I think so. I mean, I've already seen all of the questions. I just haven't put much thought into them yet. There's about 65 in total that have been submitted as of the stream starts. Maybe if we have a little extra time, I'll answer a couple more or see which ones were submitted after I already started the stream shit. Because there's probably a couple of them. Let's see what we have here today. When is Tomoe? I don't know. Let's see. First question. Yeah, I don't remember what orders these are in, so we're just gonna take a look. Sorry I didn't crop it better. I forgot that was in there. See, this is gonna be great because I can't remember shit, so. Have you by any chance watched the anime known as Umarmy? No, what's it about? Would you guys like to tell me what the plot is? I'm very curious. Just kind of give me like a rundown. What is the general summary? That's such strange. Wow, anime? Who watches anime? That I would never. Horse racing? Horse girls. There's horses. Wow. I'll have to check that out sometime. It's an interesting concept. Track and field girls. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. What's a horse? We'll cover that in the next chapter. Manager Tomoe doesn't know what anime is. Manager Tomoe is too busy doing, normal things like, watching Netflix and browsing TikTok and, fuck, what do most women do nowadays? I don't know. That's what manager Tomoe. Oh, right, working. Yes, working. I am working because I am a manager. Alright. Let us continue with the questions. I hope that answers your question. Yes, I know what Umarmy is. No, I have not finished watching it yet. Not managed to get through it. Don't most women write fanfics or so? I don't think that's most women. I don't think so. Women do things depending on the platform. You're telling me they have like diverse interests and hobbies and other such things, different ambitions? That's too much variety. I don't like that. Will I play Halo? I already have. I already played Halo. I played like 3 Halo games. Well, I played ODST and Reach, and I got partway through Halo 1, I want to say. Will I ever finish it? I don't know. I don't really like the Flood that much conceptually. It kind of freaks me out a little bit, you know. It's like there's like creatures everywhere. I don't know if I can handle that, you know. I don't know. Well, hopefully that answers that question. I do love the Halo series quite a bit, though. It is very nice. Very aesthetically pleasing. The protag of Umarmy is literally if Twitch chat was a person. Is she that hyperactive? I don't remember that part. Next question, will you be a horse? I'm not ready for that level of commitment yet. Let's see. What made you start your VTuber career? Did your life change for the better after you made that decision? And how do you overcome the pitfalls of being a content creator? Alright, let's see. To be honest, and I've explained this before, but I don't mind reiterating, it's a pretty crazy story, you know? I started it, let's see, how do I explain this? It was kind of like a whim at first, you know? It was like, I just kind of felt like it would be an interesting thing to do. It was definitely outside of my comfort zone because I am kind of shy and awkward. Not in that specific order, but you know, I'm not necessarily the best at speaking to people. I've gotten a lot better at enunciating and speaking my mind freely and all of the other little things, but at first it was not so easy, so it was kind of like, maybe I could do this, something like that. I didn't really have time to like second guess myself because it was like an impulsive decision, right? Because I decided it right around when Hololive Gen 1 English came out, so I was like, okay, we'll just get this started. But I didn't actually start streaming for like a while after that, so yeah. But since then, the reason I started taking it more seriously is because I wanted to be able to do something for, well, at first it was like, I don't know, because I'm in the military, right? So I see people who are, like, depressed as shit all the time, and I can't really do anything for them. You know, it's hard to reach out to people like that, especially when you're as awkward as I am. So I was like, well, what if I just, like, reach them this way? Because almost all these motherfuckers are as nerdy as I am. So this is a lot easier way to communicate with people who need help, in my opinion. It's a lot safer for me as well. So that's like my main motive there. I want to be able to help those people as well as any civilians who I'm able to cheer up as well. I would say my life has probably changed for the better. I mean, for a long time it was like doing a toll on my mental health, which is kind of normal, you know, that's kind of like that VTuber thing. But since I kind of like rearranged how I was managing everything and took a break and reassessed my own situation, I would say things have gotten a lot better. I think it's helped me grow a lot as a person as well. How do you overcome the pitfalls of being a content creator though? That's tough. Sorry, I hid. Sorry, the message is over the donation. Hold on, let me put that up real quick. Let me relayer this, but I think each creator has their own unique struggles that they have to face, like, because it depends on what your goals are, right? Some people are more focused on, like, growth, and some people are more focused on making friends. You just kind of have to, like, take a step back, think about how you're interacting with people, how people are interacting with you, the quality of your content, where you want to improve on, because there's always room for us to grow. I feel like even if you're a top content creator, there's still probably things you can do to, like, help develop and you know, get better content out there. You just have to remember where you started and then think about where you want to go still. So I think we all have room for improvement. Just overcoming pitfalls. Everything in life has pitfalls. It's not worth it. I feel like it's worth pursuing because you have to overcome the challenges. Like, it's just one of those things, you know? What is the saying? Nothing in life is worth pursuing if it's easy, or I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say, though. Hopefully that answers that question. Sorry if I rambled a little bit. Yago was given 2 characters to say, how about playing Fallout 4 with London mod? I've never even played normal Fallout 4, I don't think. At least, I'm pretty sure I haven't. I might be forgetting. I don't have any marshmallows available. No. And yes, I am in the military for real. I'm still active duty. Sorry, I was getting coffee. I am doing well! Let us continue the questions. Honestly, not all of them are that serious, I promise. They're all over the place. Will you play any RPG Maker games? I am not familiar with any RPG Maker games, but I would be willing to try games in that genre. I just haven't had any recommended to me, and it's not really something that I've, like, looked into much on my own, but I would not be opposed to it. It sounds interesting. Why not, right? Could be a fun time. FYI, people being depressed as fuck is in every military. Yeah, I know. And I know the reasons why, too. It's completely understandable. That's why I'm trying to do something to help, in my own way. I don't know. Of course, I still get a lot of shit for it, but I feel like every content creator gets shit for, like, every reason under the sun, so I just kind of try to focus on the positives and not the negatives. There's a lot of positives and a lot of negatives, but I feel like the positives far outweigh the negatives. There's, like, more people supporting than there are people who are just being assholes, so, you know. Will you do some React content? Probably not. It doesn't really interest me that much personally. The only content I'd really want to react to is my own content. I know that there are some streamers that, like, thrive off of React content, but, like, it's not really my cup of tea personally. I just don't really find it that engaging. The only content, well, okay, so my own content I don't mind reacting to, and then things submitted by you guys, I don't mind reacting to. So like if I ask for user submissions, like with the PowerPoint stream, I feel like that sort of content is a lot more fun to react to than like somebody else's stuff, like, you know. Why aren't marshmallows horse feed? I just feel like it's probably no good for them, you know? I don't know. I wouldn't want to just eat a bunch of them. React to my old videos? I think I would like actually just die. Maybe eventually though. I don't know, how do you guys feel about react content? It's like very controversial. Some people get really pissed off about it. But then some people are indifferent or they think it's pretty interesting. Video submissions aren't off the table, that's right as well. Any sort of audience submission is totally fine. I just don't feel comfortable like taking other people's content and like watching it and reacting to it because like it's not interesting to me. I guess it's not everybody's cup of tea. That's just how it is. It's lazy. Damn, bro. I think some people could make it fun. What time is it? It is 6:56 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what your time zone is, but that is what it is in my time zone. Aren't marshmallows also made out of the horse parts they put in glue? No, because that's, shit, I forget what it is. It's like collagen or something, right? I don't think that's in marshmallows. It might be. Yeah, PM. It's PM. Or, I guess if you want to put it in military time. My clock's not default in military time, but it's 1857 military time. EST. Why ask you're holding a clock? It's in the bottom of the screen, why not? It's fine. Some people need a little bit of an extra push, you know? Some people need that little bit of help. I'm still experiencing yesterday? Yeah, a little bit. Tomoe! Oh, sorry, would you rather swim at the beach or hike in the mountains? I am sorry, but I still can't swim. I still don't know how to swim, so, I'm sure the beach is very fun, but I can't swim. But I do love hiking. Hiking is fun, and I get to admire lots of random creatures that I find alongside the trail. Like, if I see a snake, I'm like, holy shit, it's a snake, and then I take a bunch of pictures of it that I never do anything with. Do you guys know anybody that has, like, a shit ton of, like, flower pictures or, like, just random scenery on their phone, and then they wonder why they're out of space on their phone? But it's like, you take the picture and you don't know what to do with it. But you feel like you have to take the picture in the moment because it's so cool. Like, it's not something you see in your normal life. I'm sorry, bro. I'm glad you guys understand. I don't know. Maybe it's just something about our nature as people to do that. But think about it. Like, 100 years ago, people couldn't do that shit. So we're really privileged to be able to capture moments like that. Tell us when you see Bigfoot. I will. I haven't gone hiking in a while. I definitely want to do it again sometime though. Especially now that I've spent more time like working on my personal fitness and stuff. Which is great. I'm super excited. I'm switching up my routine a bit where I'm doing more calisthenics and stuff and also more cardio, so my overall fitness level will probably be a bit higher, but I guess it kind of sucks because it means I'm weightlifting a bit less, but I'm trying not to let my strength levels fall too much. But it's weird because calisthenics are actually a good way to like keep all of your muscle levels up, so it's not really too bad to stay like toned and stuff. So I mean, I like weightlifting more, but calisthenics also have their benefits as well. They're just really painful and uncomfortable if you're not used to them or if you're not like super passionate about it. Anyway, that aside, no, I'm not gonna lose my muscle. No, it's fine, it's fine. I know what I'm doing, kinda, for the most part. It's fun to try new things. Gotta spice things up a bit. I've been lifting for years, so gotta see if I can push myself further in other ways, you know? If you have one, what's your workout playlist like? I actually do not have a workout playlist. Funny enough, that question kind of plays off the last point of my rambling without me meaning for it to. I don't have a workout playlist though. I have YouTube Premium. I was doing the trial, at least. I might actually keep it because it's really nice being able to go on YouTube without ads. But I just go off of like suggested videos, or I don't know, sometimes I'm just randomly in the mood to listen to something in particular. It doesn't even have to be like, you know, like super hype music, which is what a lot of people listen to while working out. Anything anything is fine. Anything that I'm in the mood for. I just search that shit up and listen to it. But I do not have a playlist. I have too many random songs that I want to listen to at any given time to stick to a playlist. No ads and background playing is a plus as well. Yes, that is true. It is so nice. That's why I personally like YouTube Premium more than Spotify, because I like watching the videos with a lot of music. I feel like it helps set the tone a lot better. So I kind of just like keep it in mini player a lot of the time, like up in the corner. And I just, yeah. The mini player part of it's really nice. Plus there are some songs on YouTube that aren't available on Spotify as well. I don't know if the vice versa part of that applies, but YouTube Premium's not too bad. I will say that. Which is kind of a weird thing for me to say when I want people to watch my ads on YouTube, but you know, I see the value in it. Even smooth jazz? I don't know, buddy. There is no vice versa? I had a feeling. What's my dream vacation? I want to go to an amusement park someday. I've never, well, I mean, I have been to one before, but not since I was like a little kid, right? So I don't want to go to like Disney, because I hear Disney is really shitty and like weird and overpriced, and the lines are long and it's tiring and you just lose a part of yourself there. So I would rather go to like, I don't know, like Six Flags or something. I hear Six Flags is pretty fun. So yeah, I would love to go to Six Flags one day. That's my dream vacation for now. Disney's not it. I just want to have like a normal amusement park experience. I want to like just go there and have fun. It's fine if I don't remember it. I just want to say that I've done it before. Six Flags is an amusement park. It's pretty good, I hear. Course on a roller coaster? I don't know if I've ever been on a roller coaster before. If I have, it's been a long time. Cable TV started out as you pay for it, you won't get ads, but then they put ads on there anyway. YouTube will most likely do the same at some point. It can't be any worse than how people have been betrayed by Netflix over the years. I feel Netflix just tries to get away with more and more shit. Like, the more features they add, the more they think they can fuck people over. Even if they're adding features that like 90% of their watchers don't even fucking utilize. It's weird. Isn't it weird how they do that? People try to get away with that sort of thing. They're like, oh, we're more valuable now. No, motherfucker, you have to keep in mind why people are using your services in the first place. But I digress. Tomoe fishing trip? Yeah, I want to go fishing too. Why not? That sounds like a fun time right there. I have no qualms with this. As long as the people pay, I'll keep up, bro. That's no excuse to fuck people over. It's no excuse. I don't know what the best service is for like streaming stuff. Like Hulu? I hear Hulu's okay. That's okay, probably. Riley's given 4 carrots to say, Tomoe, new hair! Ah, sorry, I've been drinking. Oh, go get some water. But thank you. No, I actually have this hairstyle normally. I just don't have my horse traits out right now because I'm in manager mode. But yes, go get some water. Take care of yourself. Don't push yourself too far, bro. Also, thank you for the carrots. I appreciate it. You must pirate. You can't pirate in 2024. You can't go to the Pirate Bay anymore, or LimeWire. Was LimeWire for pirating, or was that like for music? I can't remember. I really can't remember. How much coffee do you drink? Hold on, let me drink some coffee real quick. A couple. Yeah. No, I usually have 2 or 3 cups a day. Standard shit, you know, DFAT coffee. The Chow Hall serves some of the finest coffee that America has ever seen. I'm sorry for lying, it's actually, like, worse than McDonald's coffee. Actually, yeah, McDonald's coffee really isn't that bad compared to that coffee. It's really sad, but it makes me happy, you know? It helps me get through the day. It helps, I feel, super energized. It is in fact some of the coffee of all time. That's a good way to put it. I try not to have Too much caffeine though. I need to cut down on it probably. When I'm working the hours that I am right now, I'm definitely not a morning person. I don't like having to wake up at 5 in the morning, so I feel like I need coffee regardless. But if I actually get a full night's rest, then no, I do not have coffee. So it kind of depends. How sleep deprived I am equals how many coffee cups I will have. But I never go over like 300 milligrams of caffeine a day. Anna? I don't think coffee should have to be chewed. That is extremely concerning. What are they putting in there? Despicable. You know what? It does the job though, I can't complain. How many troops in the Umarmy are needed until the invasion begins? You're not supposed to have that information. I don't know how to answer that, but we could always use more troops in the Umarmy, so be sure to spread the word. Get everybody to enlist in the Umarmy. This is propaganda. You will become a horse and you will like it. A horse soldier, really, but you know. Yeah. It's nice to have you here. Oh, 5? 5's not gonna cut it, bro. Yeah, this is, OPSEC says I'm not allowed to reveal this information. I'm sorry. You'll know when you're older. I tried to wink and I ended up blinking. I'm sorry. Am I a fan of hugs? I kind of take hugs as like a challenge. Like you're supposed to grab somebody and squeeze down as hard as you can, and whoever just seems like they're in more pain, that's how you know. It's like establishing roles in the friendship. Who is the more powerful friend? And then you have to use that as like a metric for who is supposed to protect who. Like who is supposed to walk closer to the road type of situation, you know? Yeah, if I trust somebody though, I don't mind them hugging me. I'm not out here like hugging random people though and like letting strangers hug me. Yeah, so yeah. Hug until the eyes pop out. I kind of have like this issue where I get like recoil damage because you know, like I hug somebody and it does damage to me because if you squeeze down hard, that my body can't withstand that sort of impact. Yeah. I'm a glass cannon. I'm not really built for hugs. I'm sorry. Hopefully that answers your question. If you had to give up carrots or sugar cubes, which would you pick and why? I don't feel like I could live without carrots. I feel like, cause carrot cake is one of my favorite desserts of all time, if not my favorite dessert of all time. So how the fuck am I supposed to eat carrot cake without carrots? But I guess if there was no sugar, then I probably couldn't have carrot cake without sugar, so. This is a loaded question. You're wrong for asking this. It's fucked up. Carrots have sugar in them? Don't most vegetables and fruit have some degree of natural sugar, though? Huh? Horses are sensitive creatures? How? How? No. I'm not sensitive. I'm very, what's the opposite of sensitive again? I'm drawing a blank right now. I would say there's nothing going on between my ears right now, but like, there are no horse ears, so yeah, there's definitely not a lot going on. Do not squeeze the horse will literally just die. Carrots have a lot of sugar, which is why you're not supposed to give them to rabbits. I just don't feel like a world without carrots is worth living in, you know? Stoic? Yeah! I'm stoic as hell. Banana bread? Dude, I love banana bread too. Banana bread is awesome. Manager Tomoe is very strict. I don't know if I'm that strict. Carrot cheesecake is okay? No, carrot cheesecake is amazing. That's not true. It's amazing. It's really, it's something special. I don't know how to answer this one because I don't think I am. I don't know if you guys think I am, but I don't think I am. I mean, I have like mental health issues right now, or at least that's what it seems to be, but I don't know, because people who are usually categorized as as men here. They're like, you know, I don't think this is it, bro. I don't think this is it. I'm sorry if you feel that way, though. I try not to give off those sort of vibes. I try to be positive. As much as the rest of us, maybe. Maybe. This question is projection at its finest. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Everybody's like, a lot of VTubers seem like they have issues and stuff. Well, it's like, you guys have to keep in mind, a lot of VTubers are under a lot of stress, especially when you ask them shit like this, or you like treat them like they fall under that category, even if they're having like a hard time in life. So that's probably why it seems like a lot of VTubers are going through it, because they have their own personal issues. Like, a lot of them are really socially awkward, or like shy, or just they got like anxiety and shit. And then if you like treat them this kind of way, then yeah, they don't really have much of a support system to lean on in times like that. So you guys are supposed to, your audience is supposed to be there to like back you up, and yeah, it's, you know, it is a whole vibes thing as well. I appreciate how supportive you guys are, so thank you for not being inconsiderate. Yes, thank you. Everyone has issues, some are just more open about them. I am very open about my issues because I want you guys to know the factors that are influencing my life, because it kind of reflects in my mood while streaming. I very much wear my mood on my sleeves. I'm a very open person in that regard. So I don't want you to like see something's off about me, like I seem more tired than usual or something, and just have no idea what's going on. So that's why I'm so open. I just feel like communication is important. I'm very big on communication, just like in all aspects of life. Like, no matter the relationship, whether it's like content creator and fan, if it's just like friends, like no matter what, you just have to communicate properly, just so you can minimize misunderstandings as much as possible. Hopefully that answers that. I know a lot of you guys don't even know what the fuck this question means, but hopefully now you know. It's just one of those things, you know? It's not necessarily a bad thing to fall under this category. A lot of people very much own it and make it a part of them, but I don't really resonate with that sort of thing myself, so yeah. I mean, I'm not offended, I'm just confused. Yeah. Yeah. Roast other VTubers, then over-explains. Classic. It's not really what I was trying to do. I mean, this is a Q&A stream, you know? I don't know. Ugh. Alright, let me sit up a little bit. I'm supposed to give my honest thoughts as much as possible and go into depth here. I have nothing against other VTubers. I just know the shit they go through, which is why I was explaining. Women are scary? I hope not. What's your response to the phrase straight from the horse's mouth? I forget what it means, but it's like honesty, right? Yeah, something like that. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Not a bad saying. Humans in and of themselves are scary. Directly from the source? Oh, that means horses are trustworthy, right? Yeah. That's not a bad saying at all. I quite agree with you. I quite agree. Ever tried to teach other humans horse language or vice versa? No. That's classified information right there. No, though. It's like throwing me off, like bouncing back and forth between questions that are serious and questions that are jokey. I have to like flip between mentalities real quick. My apologies if I seem a little bit dazed. I have not done a Q&A stream in a really long time. But no, I have not tried to teach that. I don't think people want to hear what horses have to say usually anyway. That's why the regular Tomoe isn't here right now. You guys can barely understand her half the time. Like the dude who talks to cats on YouTube Shorts, that sounds adorable though. Why not? Are you ever going to create a 3D Tomoe? Do you care about winning awards? 3D Tomoe should be out soon. My projects are coming along nicely. I promise that everything is going to be okay. I'm a little behind schedule, but I'm also kind of ahead of schedule. It's weird. I'm trying to work ahead of schedule because the month hiatus was mostly me getting ahead of schedule and also planning out projects. But yes, I do in fact indeed intend to do that because about a year ago I said I was gonna get a 3D model, but the main things that have kept me from doing it is one, hold on, how do I explain this? One, I wanted to spend a little bit more on it in order to get something that was higher quality. Two, just kind of waiting on the artist. And then three, something else kind of came out recently that I wanted to incorporate into that, so had to wait a little bit longer too. So I do apologize for all the delays though. It was supposed to be out a little bit while ago, but you know. Ghost Howls to get some VR equipment. I actually wanted to try Mokapi because I heard that it was really good for full body tracking without doing like super duper high quality equipment. But if I'm not able to get that in time, then I'm gonna have to just do like face tracking. But I have an iPhone for that anyway, so it's not really too bad. Yeah. Is the new thing a president outfit? No, it's actually really cool though. I think you guys are gonna like it a lot. I don't think too many VTubers are doing it yet, especially because it was just announced like a couple of weeks ago. Well, no, it might have been even more recent than that. I only heard about it from my 3D model artist because they were, well, they're in the industry, right? So they happen to hear about it. But it's really cool. So I'm excited to share it with you guys soon. Just be a little bit more patient, and then it'll be ready soon. I promise. I'll give you information as soon as I get it, but expect it within the next couple of months. Hopefully I can make it a really nice debut. I have to like look into the technology a little bit more just to make sure I do it well, because I've never I've never done anything 3D before. I'm not gonna be a centaur, goddammit. As for the awards thing, I'm not really particularly interested in awards. I mean, if it happens, that's cool, but I'm not like one of those people who's gonna like chase after them. Because I'm kind of just happy keeping everything like in the confines of my community. I'm just happy if I'm doing good by you guys, then that's okay with me. I don't need to be acknowledged by a shit ton of people. Cause it's like, the people who want to be around me and think I'm doing good will be here. And that's all I could really ask for, if that makes sense. So yeah, if it happens, cool. But it doesn't really have a lot of weight to me. So, you know. It is what it is. As a person who made their own brand, what is your advice on creating a brand? Any tips? I think I might be able to help with this, but I also kind of want to know your guys' perspective as well, because the thing about making a brand is, I feel like as a VTuber especially, it has to be something that you personally resonate with, like an aesthetic that, you know, you feel like is close to home in your heart, and you can like go along with, and it doesn't like seem awkward or unnatural coming from you. Like for me, I mean, all of my themes are things that I'm passionate about in some way, or like embody like an aspect of my personality. But then when you're doing events and stuff too, you want to make sure that it's like on brand for you, and also something that like people will see and they'll be like interested in. But it all like, no, well, how do I explain this? So like, okay, for example, in my case, me running for president, it's like, okay, I have a super American theme, like, what? Like that. So it makes sense for me to do something like that. It's on brand, and everything kind of like ties together. You want there to be like layers of components that work together when you're making a brand, because it helps sell what you're about, and it's also like you, so you won't feel a need to rebrand or anything at some point. And generally, I mean, a lot of your fans will stick with you regardless of what your brand is and stuff, but I assume a lot of people take interest in you as well for like how you portray yourself, so that's an important thing to consider as well. I mean, when you guys see new VTubers and stuff, what about like the designs and brand interests you, or do you only really pay attention to their personality? Because I feel like the the aesthetic and stuff, that's the first thing people see when they see new VTubers, so I assume that there's like a lot of weight behind it. Like, it's what gets people interested, and then they come and watch, and then the rest is what makes them stay, I would assume. I mean, so yeah, my advice is really just, you want to do something that you can stick to for a long time, that has personal meaning to you, and that you think you'll have a lot of fun with and can work with in many ways. You don't want it to be too narrow, and you don't want it to be too broad, because you don't want to shut people out, but you also don't want to just have, like, a really vague theme. I mean, you can, but that's not really, like... Eventually, you're gonna have to kind of, like, specialize a bit more. You can't just be a cat girl in a hoodie. Well, I guess you could. That's, like, the first example. I'm trying to think of something really, like, broad. But eventually, you're gonna, like, want to hone in on, like, more of a theme, you know? Like, something specific. It doesn't even have to be, like, super-duper specific either. It's just kind of like a generalized aesthetic. Usually, a lot of VTubers will be, like, animal, and then, like, just kind of like an atmosphere, like a vibe, like pastel cat something. I don't know. There's layers to it, so it's hard to explain. Ugh. Not cooking very well. There is too niche as well. That's what I was trying to explain. Like, you don't want to just do, like, a certain type of thing. I mean, you could. It depends on your goals as well. Like, if you really just want to do, shit, I don't know how to explain. But you guys know what I mean. Like, someone who literally only does Minecraft streams. You could make that your whole aesthetic. You could make that your whole theme. But then you're not able to do anything else ever, and you'd get bored doing that. So, you know. You can be a pastel cat, but what makes you memorably different than other pastel cat girls? Yes, the most important thing about a theme is if you can get, like, a generalized description of someone and just know who it is from that generalized description. Like, if somebody says, like, that one military horse girl, you guys are gonna know that they're probably talking about me if you have any idea who the fuck I am, right? So I think a good theme is kind of like that, like, just being able to tell who it is from that sort of vague description, because it's like, it's enough to work with. Yeah. Creating a culture of your values and such, your video streams and Discord / community can be an extension of your brand too. Yes, that's right. Exactly. If you can make everything tie together in some way, it doesn't even have to tie in, like, a whole lot, but the more connection points you can make, the stronger your brand cohesion will be, and I think that's really cool. Sorry if that wasn't, like, a super good answer there. I'm just, like, it's bouncing around my head. There's so much that goes into it. That's why, yeah, I don't know. I try my best to help with these things, but usually it's better to work with people one-on-one for stuff like this. I don't mind trying to help people as much as I can. I'm not like a professional by any means, so all I can give is advice that I've learned from my own personal experiences. Tomoe, will you ever do a convention right now? Maybe show up as a screen? With all of the plans that I have, I probably won't go to a convention until, like, next year. I mean, if the opportunity comes up, that'd be great. I don't know if I'd ever attend in person, though. That's, like, but being on, like, a screen or something, yeah, I could totally do that, but it's not on my priority list, but I'd definitely be interested in doing conventions one day. I just want to make sure that I have, like, enough to be able to offer to the convention people first, so I'm not just some, like, some upstart horse lady who's like, hey, you should let me participate in your big events. That would be really cool. Nah. I get nervous about it, so I just want to make sure I have more to offer first. But it would be nice, especially if it was like a meet and greet and stuff. Those look really fun, so I'd love to do that. I've never even gone to a convention before, though. Like, even, like, in my personal life, I've never gone before. I've always wanted to try. What are my rates for one-on-one VTuber advice? If I have the time, I'll do it for free. I wouldn't feel comfortable charging for anything like that. Start small, be on an iPad next to the water fountain in the convention hall. Can you put me next to, like, the koi fish? I really love the koi ponds. I don't know if convention halls have koi ponds, though. But, you know. Yeah, no, that's just how it is. What else is there? Let's see. Tomoe, I love your content. Are you gonna do more collabs? There's a couple people I have to answer the DMs of. Cause like I asked a couple people if they wanted to collab and I haven't gotten back to them yet. I feel like an asshole. But I'm really bad at coming up with multiplayer games because I don't play games with friends really in my personal time. So I feel like I need to figure out more activities to do and then ask people to collab, because it's really awkward when you want to hang out with someone but you don't know what the fuck you want to do with them. So I want to come up with like a game plan, you know? I want to like slide a document into their DMs, like highlighting the nature of the the activities that we will be participating in together, and explaining how it will go, the allotted time frame, you know, just maybe include like a digital signature block or something. Yeah. Ask them or chat for ideas. There's always someone in the know. Maybe I'll do that. I feel like you guys have seen a fair share of collabs, so you probably got some ideas stirring around in there. What do you mean they're scared of me? Do I seem scary to you guys? I like to think I'm pretty approachable. Not very threatening, you know? It's a harmless old horse lady. Ain't nothing to fear. Challenge somebody to 3D chess or something? If you must know. I don't know how to play chess at all, so yeah. What shape of dino nugget is your favorite? I haven't had dino nuggets in ages, but I think there's like, I think there's like a Stegosaurus one, right? I like that one if there is. That's a good one right there. I'm not scary! I'm not. You guys are fucking mean. Haters. All of you. Haters. So people are afraid of muscular tomboys. I'm really not that intimidating though. Should look at Throne, suggested some sick bling. That's terrifying. I'll look after the stream though. What is the anime genres that you tend to gravitate towards? This is actually a good question. Thank you for asking. If you must know, because I'm watching like 10 different things this current season, but what I'm really excited for is spring season, because that's the best season for romance anime. Although winter has had some pretty strong contenders, like sleeper anime. Just, you know, not necessarily a lot of season 2s, but we do have a lot of good season 2s coming up later this year as well, which I think is worth considering, looking forward to. But yes, spring anime is gonna be great. It's always a really strong season. Summer's a little iffy sometimes, but though usually has like, you know, 1 or 2 gyms sprinkled in there too. And then fall is always a really strong season for anime. That's when most of the season 2s or season 3s come out, and you get to like look into your favorite stuff more. Get a little bit more than you anticipated. Sometimes you didn't even know an anime you liked was getting a season 2, and you're like, holy shit. But it's nice because like around a decade ago, a lot of anime weren't getting continuations. We were just getting new series. So seeing a lot of things get reboots now and also continuations, it's like a breath of fresh air. But maybe it's because studios also know that they'll be able to profit off of them for sure. So there's not as much associated risk, but it's really nice, honestly. The genres that I like though, I don't know if I really have any that I particularly lean toward. I'm not like a big isekai person. Although some of them have interesting twists, so it's not like I won't watch something if it's isekai, but usually there has to be like something about it in particular that stands out to me. Like I don't watch a lot of the generic power fantasy ones because I'm not interested in having like a harem of girls or anything, and I feel like a lot of those girls get fucked over, and usually the best girl in the series is not the one that ends up with the main character, or the main character is just a huge bitch and he's really just not, it's not fun to watch at that point. But I mean, there are exceptions to the rule, of course. but however, main thing is, nostalgia is an easy cash grab, that's true. Romance anime are cute, but I also am really big on shonen. I just started catching up on One Piece again since I'm on like episode 950 or so I'm about 100 behind. And since I just caught up on seasonal stuff right now, I'm waiting for more episodes to come out. I was like, I'm gonna just fucking binge watch this. Especially because One Piece episodes are effectively only like 15 minutes long or so. The best girl is usually a random NPC girl that doesn't get more than a few minutes of screen time. That's really sad, but it's so true! Free Run is a really good anime. I like how the storytelling is in that. I feel like that's probably the biggest component about it. I really love anime that have, that have strong storytelling aspects because I feel like they're the most compelling and they stick with you the most. Although there are some slice of life that stand out to me a lot, and I think that those are also really fun to watch to kind of like decompress and take your mind off of things. So yeah, I kind of give everything a shot if usually I look at the list of anime that's coming out in a particular season and then I'll like skim the summaries, and usually I'll at least watch the first episode to see what I like, and that's usually how I end up watching like 10 different things every season. So, you know. Spy Family is surprisingly good. I don't think I watched the last season of it. But yeah. What's the oldest anime that I watched and finished? I mean, technically my first anime was Sailor Moon back in like 2007. I don't know if that counts. A lot of villainous isekai Tomoe games. Yeah, okay, so those ones are actually pretty interesting. But that's just because of like, I don't know. I'll watch those, cause you know, they're pretty nice. They're pretty nice. It's not, you know, it's not a harem or anything. I can deal with it. You're supposed to self-insert as the protagonist, not the harem members. No, I don't self-insert into the harem. I don't self-insert at all. It's just, it pisses me off seeing how some of these, like, awesome girls get treated. I mean, I would be pissed off regardless, but it's, I don't know, there's just something about it. There's just something about it. I don't want to be part of a harem. I have more self-respect than that. Excuse you. Hopefully, that makes some sort of sense though. What do you think harem protagonist? Oh, yeah, that's, I guess, yeah, harem protagonists are meant to be self-insertable, but think about it like the opposite side. Like, reverse harems are some of the most disgusting anime I've ever laid eyes upon. It's really, really weird. Why has everything gotta be sexual? You know, that makes me sound like a prude. I feel like I totally relate with that. Yeah, there's a reason I'm not a streamer that relies on like not safe for work jokes or anything. I don't have anything against the people who do, but like my personal morals and standards and shit, it makes me uncomfortable. And it's also really awkward for me, and I don't really want to facilitate an environment like that. So, I don't know, it kind of bleeds into anime a lot too. A lot of things are super sexual, and then sometimes they cross boundaries, sometimes it's actually entertaining. There's like a balance to it. A lot of harem anime are fucking weird though. Like, they just don't have the best of execution. It's, mid, kinda, mid. I don't hate all harem anime though. It's not anything against the harem anime in particular. It's the isekai harem anime that keep getting fucking shoved in people's faces every season. There's like 5 of them at any given time, and they all have roughly the same plot, the same generalized cast of girls with like the same personality traits and shit, with only slight differences. Also that they can sell their shitty merch that only the dedicated fans of the series really give a shit about. So yeah. I'm sorry, I love anime a lot though. It's pretty much all I watch in my free time, so you know. A certain reviewer anime was amazing. Yeah, there are ways to do it right. There are ways to do it right. It's, yeah. So, sorry if I did not answer that question very well. I could talk about anime all day. I should probably eventually, like, actually do a proper stream about just anime so I can ramble about this more. It's like one of those things that I'm super passionate about, but I don't really have many people who I can talk to about anime, so, you know. The harem anime that always makes me upset is the kind where the girls are supposed to be powerful, but the guy comes along and then becomes god in the anime. The girls become cheerleaders. Didn't that kind of happen in, like, SAO? I feel like that happened in SAO. Yeah. Yuri good, there are few men, so it's more likely to have likable characters and potential cute girls. I actually, and nobody ever believes me when I say this, I like anime where it's all girls. I like it. I think it's adorable. And I'm not even, I am not into women, but I think it's cute, so that's why I like it. I just think it's really cute, so yeah. Those animes are amazing too. I totally get your taste, bro. It's great. It's really great. It's adorable. It makes me happy. Madoka Magica too. Yeah. 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 I think I've been on this question for too long. My apologies. My apologies. Cute girls doing cute things. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let me continue on. Let me keep the ball rolling before I ramble more. Lesson of the day. Watch more anime. Huh. Modern anime doesn't give me much excitement because most of them are very incel fantasy and not like otherworldly anime we had in the 90s. Well, that's what I was saying. There's a shit ton of isekai nowadays and not a lot of them have like, you know, unique things to offer. I'm not into women, I swear. Well, the reason I have to clarify that is because people make assumptions otherwise, you know? It's like, I just... Jeez, okay, whatever. Do you collect anything like anime figures, horse statues, or card games? Can you guys imagine if I just had like a shit ton of like horse merch in my room and like somebody came and inspected the room and just saw like posters of horses and like a whole desk littered with horse figurines, and like every hand cam I had to like sweep horse figurines out of the way, and you just see them like topple into the frame and I start having a mental breakdown. And it's just, there's horses everywhere, like a horse body pillow, like a realistic horse just plastered onto a body pillow, and like a bunch of plushies and other such things too. That'd be great. Do I have carrot plushies? I think I have one that my mom gave me, but that's all. Normal American girl. I'm a horse girl, but I'm not a horse girl, okay? I've made that distinction before. It's very important. Did they find the horse hooves? No, I had those tucked away in a drawer, and they usually don't look in drawers because, well, I've heard that they don't find the best of things when they look in drawers generally, so I can't blame them for not looking in drawers. I don't have anything particularly odd in my room, but I guess that would count as an odd thing, so you know. You find shit you don't want to see if you look too deeply. That's just how it is. But I don't really have any collections right now, honestly. I feel like if I got into collecting stuff, my wallet would not forgive me. I do like buying art, though. Art is really fun to commission, but I don't know if that really counts as a collection. The only card games I know how to play is... Actually, I kind of know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! I know how to play Magic, but only Commander. And I used to play the Pokemon TCG online. I didn't want to play the physical version, though, but I kind of collected cards a little bit as a kid. Anime figurines, I never got into collecting them. I wanted to get the K-Angel figurine, but I never did. Horse statues? No, I don't have any horse statues. What's Caravan? What is that supposed to be? Have I ever tried Gunpla? No, but I promised I would try it at some point. I feel like that'd be fun. Yeah. For Tomoe, that's probably gonna be horse stuff. For me, it's a no-break. What's that? What is that? What about the statue you made? I have it. It's in like a little dish on my desk in the corner because I need to paint it still. But yeah, I'm not a collector. I know a lot of VTubers have a crippling gacha addiction, but I will say the same thing I always say. If I wanted gacha, then I would just go onto the Wikipedia and download the PNG. So I'm not particularly interested in gacha. I think I had one downloaded once, but I only ever did the free rolls, and then I like forgot about it for several months until the spam notifications became too much and I eventually deleted the application altogether. But no, yeah. Eventually I'll find something I feel passionate about enough to collect, I think. I am afraid of gambling. That is why I'm not like other VTubers. They're a lot braver than I am. I don't have the heart to really want something and have to like roll over and over and over again to try and get it. I resisted the gacha addiction, but I can't entirely resist the art addiction. What is a Limbus company? I've never heard of that, no. The virtual women you can collect. Yeah, but I can download everything. What's the point? You know, what's the point? Don't go into making 40k armies. I hear that 40K merch, like, figurines and stuff is super duper duper expensive. Just give it 60 yards today. Here, Tomoe, the amount for the high-grade Gundam Ariel. She's from the newest series and apparently the best high grade so far. The whole WFM series Gunpla is top tier. Let me save a snippet of that real quick, cause I need to like actually make a note. I'm gonna forget it otherwise, cause I'm not in the series. Well, I'm not into the series rather, so I wouldn't be able to remember that off the top of my head. But I will make a note and I will try to figure out where I can get this, unless it's on Amazon. But I feel like I owe it. If I'm given money for something in particular, then I feel like I gotta I gotta at least check it out, you know? Thank you very much though. It wouldn't be a bad idea to try building something like that. I have been trying to find more ideas for hand cams recently, so thank you. The point is you own them and can brag to your friends if you have any. That reminds me of when I was rolling on FGO with the free rolls and I rolled like, I think it was like Ishtar or something. I was like, huh, this would probably be cool if I actually gave a fuck. So I felt bad about that, but I needed more space on my phone, so I deleted it anyway. But you know, that rush of adrenaline when you get a really good character, it's like, hell yeah, I'm sure there's more to it. I wish I understood. I need more things to be passionate about that aren't like fitness and anime and yeah. I don't have an Amazon wishlist link, but if you actually want to suggest things for hand cams and stuff, I just dropped my throne link in the community page, which is the main purpose of why I got it, is so that I can get things to enhance the quality of my streams. So yeah, you can suggest particular gifts there if you want to, and you can just do it like that. I have to just accept them, and then they're on the list, and it's like, yay, yeah. Okay, let me actually go and address this question now, though. I believe you said before that you don't drive. Is there some kind of public transportation on base, or is everything close enough for you to walk to? My definition of walking distance is anything within an hour, if that answers your question. I'm getting a license soon anyway, but like, I still prefer walking by far. I feel like walking is just nice. It keeps you within like a certain degree of fitness, and it's also just, I don't know, I just like doing it. It makes me happy. It lets me have an opportunity to like space out, enjoy the weather, get some sun on me, you know? So, you know, it's nice. How does Throne work? Throne works by, fuck, how do I explain this? Well, it's like creators make wish lists of like items that they want, and they can set it up to be crowdfunded. Like, people are able to donate certain amounts, or they can set it up to where people just, kind of like, are able to pay for it in full. And we provide our address to Throne, and then when it's fully funded, then Throne automatically purchases it from the website and sends it to us directly. But if they don't have a partnership with the website in question, which most websites they do have a partnership with, then instead they give you the money to purchase it for that particular item. So that's how things get fun. It's more so like supporting a content creator through giving them something very specific, if that makes sense. And we can also open it up to where people are able to give suggestions for gifts as well. Sorry, I got kind of tongue-tied. But yeah, this question, yeah, I just like walking places. That's really all I really have to say on that one. Crowdsourcing. A brisk 30-minute walk will kick anyone's ass? Really? Huh. No, I mean, 30 minutes doesn't sound that bad. But I also walk, like, a lot, so... I've been doing it for so long that it doesn't feel like anything anymore. How did I pick my username? Well, when I was first becoming a VTuber, I was like, damn, I need a name. But this was like back when there were only really, like I said, when I first started, there weren't really any English VTubers. Like, it wasn't a common thing. So I was like, I think I need a Japanese name. Fuck. Well, now my name is this. I don't think it's a problem. I mean, some people are hella confused about it. They're like, how are you such an American VTuber, but your name isn't even English? It's like, bro, don't worry. Oh, don't fucking sweat the details, man. Don't worry about it so much. Don't worry about it. You're thinking about the wrong things. Just focus on the horse. That's all you gotta do. Focus on the horse aspects. That's, yeah. So the way I came up with my username is I just really like sat down and thought about it for a while. I strongly suggest putting real actual thought into it though. But it's okay. Because I have Uma in the name. And so it's definitely a horse woman right there. Your name can be read as Blessed Horse Girl. That'd be amazing. If that's true, that's amazing. How am I such an American? I don't know. Wait, what does that mean? Are you saying the way that I decided it was American? Still waiting for Jane Smith to debut as a VTuber. That would be very surreal, but also very funny. I feel like you have to have a unique enough name to where it's like, there's like SEO, right? That's like a search term thing, where you're supposed to be able to just search someone's name or brand or whatever, and they show up on Google, so the more unique of a name you have or whatever, yeah. My name is unique enough. That's all that matters. I don't have any regrets. Search engine optimization. So that's what that stands for. Okay. Alright, there we go. See, someone knows. Someone did their research. Someone has knowledge that I don't. Googleable name. Wow, you have such a Googleable name. No one's ever told me that before, but that's such a high compliment. Ugh. I discovered you thanks to the vote for Tomoe Umari ad. I have a billboard and an ad. Well, my ad's not active right now because I'm plotting stuff, but yeah. And I'll have a question. How much impact did you expect with that ad? To be honest, a lot of the stuff I've done as a content creator has been extremely experimental. I did not expect the results that I got from it, but they were really good results. So I was like, hell yeah. So it's kind of like you have to throw out a line and see if you catch any fish, or if you catch like an old rubber boot, or if you catch a sea turtle with like a plastic ring around its neck, and then you have to save the sea turtle, or is it like the plastic shot? You know, anyway, the point is, yeah, I wasn't really expecting much, but it turned out good. So ad campaigns are pretty good. I mean, I had to like optimize it though, so I had to still do some like trial and error, because there's like a lot that goes into it in terms of like filters. But then if you like add too many filters, then like the cost goes up and it doesn't really benefit you as much as like making it more like generalized. But then if it's super generalized, then you don't really get people who are actually interested in your content to show up. But you know, yeah. I hope that makes some sort of sense. You just kind of have to try things, and then whatever happens, happens, and then you just go from there. I don't actually have like a degree in business or anything. I'm just kind of bullshitting my way through this and seeing how it goes. It's a lot of intuition and a lot of like, why not? That might be funny. That's worth it. Yeah. Also, yes, the billboard is still up. I'm not paying for that shit, but whatever they want to take it down, that's on them. That's out of my hands now. Do you feel more comfortable in a barn or a house? I guess you could call the barracks kind of like a barn. It's definitely not a house. I like farm animals, so being in barns is kind of nice, but then it has that barnyard smell, so maybe like outdoors, like around animals, that's probably my happy place. Yeah, I think that's my happy place. It's the best answer to that I can give. Do you think that you're still normal with the self-induced memory loss and migraines? I feel like everybody has problems that they have to live with. Some problems are like more difficult than others. I mean, obviously this is a pretty crippling problem, but I don't think it makes me like a freak or anything. I don't know. I feel like I'm still pretty normal. Like, a lot of people wouldn't think that there's something wrong with me if they saw me at a glance. I don't know if it's I don't know what they meant by self-induced, actually. How the fuck is memory loss self-induced? That sounds weirdly accusatory. It is an odd question, but yeah, I think I'm pretty healthy aside from that. I mean, it's been shitty to deal with, but I'm trying to get it diagnosed still. I'm doing my best. All I can really do is my best, you know? And I'll keep working hard for you guys regardless of what happens. Have I played Red Dead Redemption? I have. It was pretty fun. Normal is impossible. Everyone has something atypical that disqualifies them. Exactly. You either have like family circumstances or like health circumstances or like a lot of other stuff. Like anything could be going on in someone's life. None of us are really normal, but the best thing we can do is try to be decent human beings and like, you know, just live the best life we can because not everybody gets to have full lives and stuff. So it's like something you don't want to take for granted. Even if you have issues like this that are out of your control. That's kind of like how I see it, at least. I'm probably not gonna have like the same sort of life that everybody else will, but then those people have their own problems too, so it's like, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'll just try to make the most of it and do everything I can still. Do I have a favorite type of shoe? Human or horse? I have like my work boots and then like the pair of shoes I wear when I'm not in uniform. I'm not a big shoe person or a big fashion person. So I don't really think I have a favorite type. It's kind of like you know, just use the pair of shoes until they break down on you. You know? It's kind of like have them, use them, and then that's that. Don't have to really put much thought into it. I probably should have like running shoes and then non-running shoes at least. But yeah. Do I like Crocs? Crocs are pretty good. Tomoe's not super girly, what a shock. I don't know how many pairs of shoes is normal to have. It's not a bad thing, it's practical. You don't need like a pair of shoes for every outfit. Just get like a pair of like black shoes. Something that goes with anything. Nobody's gonna give a fuck. People aren't gonna like look at your shoes and judge you unless they're like horribly falling apart. But they're comfortable, so it's fine. It works. It gets me through the day. They last for a couple years and I'm happy. Oh god, it's another one of these questions. When you started getting migraines and amnesia, did you know that you had a chance of being discharged? I mean, it's not set in stone yet, but there's a good chance of it because it's like, it depends on whether or not it's treatable. The military has to deem you fit to serve still, and a lot of brain issues are kind of hard to treat, or they take a really long time to diagnose, but they're doing their best right now, so hopefully they figure something out. But, yeah, who knows? I mean, I don't know. That's all I can say on the matter. I can't look into the future. I only know what I know, you know. You guys are tough about this. It's okay though. I can handle it. Why is the Brachiosaurus your favorite species of dinosaur? I like animals with long necks because I think they're really goofy. That's why I like giraffes too. That and giraffes have a really badass pattern. I think if I wasn't a horse, I'd be a giraffe, but it doesn't really work the same, you know? It doesn't got the same vibes to it. They're just really cool. I don't know, I just think they're kind of neat. That's all there is to it. There's just something about them that resonates with me. Like, I would give them a hug if I could. That's the sort of dinosaur I want in my life. Why the horse motif? Horse. Horse. I just think they're kind of neat, you know? I just kind of like them. I feel like horses are underrated and that we should all appreciate horses a little more. And yeah. I don't have a super deep reason for it. I just wanted to be a horse, you know? Cav is amazing. We have to respect the Cav. Cav theme is great. Everything kind of works. It just kind of works. Trust me, there's a reason for everything. I can't reveal the innermost workings of my mind. Thought it was because U.S. Cavalry ain't nobody gonna show up for a Sherman Firefly. You say that, but I'm sure somebody would. I'm sure somebody would. Rest assured. Is it okay to draw you as a giraffe? I can't imagine being a giraffe, though. I like being a horse girl. I'm happy like this. Lighting fire is given 10 carrots to say, Tomoe, would you play Ready or Not, a SWAT sim? I have seen it before. It seems super tense, though. But maybe I could, like, collab with someone else on that. I think it's multiplayer, right? It looks really fun, but I feel like I would fuck something up really badly. But if I have, like, multiple chances, you know, if there's a chance at redemption in it, then I think it would totally be up my alley. I would be willing to give it a shot. But don't expect me to do it in, like, the most professional, elegant way imaginable. Ready or Not is fun with people? Not too bad, then. Not too bad. It's an aimbot? No! Why? I'm waiting for the Roller Coaster Tycoon arc. I actually played it once and then I privated it. But I have played Roller Coaster Tycoon before. I have. Now the problem with Roller Coaster Tycoon and a lot of older games is, so I don't know how to explain this, but it's one of those games that pulls information from your PC, and my PC has my actual name as the name of the PC. Not my full name, but like the name of somebody that isn't me, so to speak. So I have to be really careful when it comes to that. And I'm not able to rename my PC name either, which really pisses me off. But it like fucks up a lot of things like that. So any game like that pulls that information, I cannot stream because of that. And it's upsetting, and it's inconvenient, and it's just one of those things. So I can't really play Roller Coaster Tycoon. Sounds like you need a second PC. No, my PC is great. It's just that one issue. You can rename, it's just annoying. I heard that it might mess with my files and stuff, but I guess I could back up the important ones. You can rename your PC, but it still shows for like your actual system files, because you need that actual file renamed. But for some reason, it's really hard to rename that, so you know. Yeah. It doesn't, you did it. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do it then. I'm gonna have to. Don't risk it, not worth it. Crowdsource a burner PC. Shit, that's a lot of money just to be able to rename it though. Sorry. Last bit of coffee. It's cold by now, by the way, in case you were wondering. But yeah, I love Roller Coaster Tycoon. I just can't play it because of that particular reason. In the Lego Titanic box, does it also include Jack Rose and the submarine? No, just the ship. It's really weird seeing a giant piece of Titanic just sitting on my other desk over there. It's weird. Roller Coaster Tycoon 2? Maybe not a bad idea. I remember being very confused when I was playing it again, though. Do I speak any foreign languages? Well, I speak English and American. Huh. That's literally all I got. No, I'm very uneducated. The American system failed me. What is it? Wait, what is the saying? The US education system has failed me. Yes, I learned a little bit of Spanish in high school, but I have no idea. I mean, I don't remember anything, really. I don't remember any of it at all. They are the same language. No, they're not. You're wrong. Let's give it 5 carrots. Say weird question, but do you have a favorite meal ration and or a favorite sea ration? I like the tomato-based ones a lot, to be honest. I'm not like really a big MRE person, but the ones with tomato sauce are pretty okay. A lot of my experience with them, though, was like fumbling around in the allotted time trying to get the heater to work, not managing to get it to work, wasting half of the meal period, and then like, I don't know, I had to eat it cold. I've been told by a lot of people, though, you should just eat them cold anyway, but it's stressful. It's really stressful. I heard the pizza one shit too, though, but yeah, I've not tried that. You speak English because it's the only language you know. I speak English because it's the only language you know. We are not the same. I'm I'm glad that you guys have more abilities than me. Being bilingual would be great, but I'm too old to learn new tricks, you know? How did you fail a ration heater? Well, you see, I was trying to look at the instructions, but like, I was also struggling to open the packaging. I don't know if there's a trick to getting that packaging open, but like, it's kind of a bitch to open. I didn't have a knife on hand or anything, so I'm just like trying to tear at it really pitifully. It did not work. It was sad. There's a trick? Okay, gotta tell me that later, bro. Didn't you do a Duolingo stream? I was supposed to, but it ended up getting postponed, so I haven't yet. I need to do that soon, actually, now that you mention it. The trick is called using a knife. I did not have a knife available at the time! I did not. It's not my fault, okay? That was not in my arsenal. Also, I'm really clumsy when it comes to sharp objects. Like, my hand tends to slip a lot, so I don't really feel super comfortable using knives. I'm the type of person, like, I try to stab it into the container, and then my hand fucking slips up, and I almost cut myself with it. So, I prefer to use dull objects. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Not everybody has the same level of dexterity. It's not within my particular set of skills, you could say. Use car keys? That might work. I mean, that sounds like it wouldn't be particularly risky. Safety scissors. Well, if they issued me safety scissors, I would definitely use those. I can't speak Spanish. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Get you a safety knife? There's a safety knife? Really? Huh. How many horses does it take to build a rocket and fly to the moon in Minecraft? Well, you can't go to the moon in Minecraft, but probably more than 2 and less than... I don't know. I don't know, honestly. There's an NSN for everything? That is true, but... I haven't had to... Well, no, I was looking up some NSNs recently. I'm not really good at looking them up though, so I don't have like a list of useful NSNs. I feel like some of you guys probably do though. NSN is the national stock number. We need it to order things. Use the government's money for very useful materials. What I do are possess a particular set of skills. Also, yes, for that question, I do not know how many horses it would take. I do not know. I'm sorry, but even if I did know, I would not be able to tell you. There's one for Jack Daniels and whiskey? What the fuck? There really is one for everything. Huh. Let's see. Dear Tomoe, how do I improve my sleep and avoid getting caught in existential loopholes regarding how my life started going downhill since I graduated high school? And as I've never had any meaningful relationships, I have nobody I can reach out to. That or how I could get a muscular tomboy GF. Either would help. Why would you submit this, bro? But I can... maybe I can give some advice. Let's see. I'm sorry, I was just not expecting. You have a good sense of humor. I'm sure that will help you get a GF. You got this, bro. I recommend watching more VTubers. I don't think that's going to help them. That's not going to help. I'm really bad at saying this. Existential loopholes are, something we all have to face at one point or another. We all kind of wonder what we want to do in the future. A lot of high schools kind of like push you to know exactly what you want to do the moment you graduate. But like, the thing is, I think it's okay to take a little bit of time to really explore what you want to do. My advice would be to like try out different hobbies and stuff, kind of see what sticks with you. Maybe explore different topics on YouTube. You can browse a lot of materials for free, kind of like research things on your own. And then you'll find something you're passionate about. Meaningful relationships is kind of hard because... I mean, I feel like everybody struggles with that to some capacity. Some people are blessed with a lot of friends in their life, but... not everybody is. So that's just something that kind of comes with time. You have to learn who you can trust. You have to not take things too quickly. Something I've learned in my own experience, though, is that if somebody insists that you should trust them, those are usually the people that you need to watch out for the most, because there's a reason that they're trying to earn your trust. Either that or they are socially awkward and do not understand how their words are coming off. So maybe they are well-meaning, and it just does not come off properly. So that's another thing, too. I wouldn't stress it too much, though. You still have your whole life ahead of you. You just need to take things one day at a time and kind of assess your current situation. I don't know all of your circumstances, so I can't give super great advice. But, yeah, that would be my advice there. Sleep it depends on whether or not you have any issues regarding that. I think you're supposed to limit your, it's like blue light, right? Limit blue light when you're going to bed soon. Try to like turn off your electronics at least like 30 minutes before sleeping. There's little things like that you can kind of look into. Better quality sleep comes from that. But another thing to improve your sleep is by having a consistent sleep schedule. You'll be able to get a more full feeling of sleep with like less sleep with that. Tomoe, since you're a VTuber, I have to ask, have you been tested for autism? No, but I don't think I have it. I mean, I think I'm pretty normal. I mean, that's weird because everybody's apparently on the spectrum to some capacity at least, so I don't think it's really a bad thing to have it or not have it, but I don't think I have it. But that has nothing to do with this question. The answer is, search in your heart and you will find the answer. Thumbs up. How to get a muscular tomboy GF? Be normal to them. They really like when people are normal to them. The thing is with tomboys, this is a bit of a predicament of the times. Please do not say everyone is on the spectrum. That is false and harmful. Okay, look. Alright, listen here, buddy. That is shit that gets told to me all the time when I try to say that I am not. And it is also, like, the definition of it is becoming more and more broad over time. So, like, don't attack me for that shit, bro. I'm not a professional, nor would I claim to be. I'm not trying to hurt anybody either, so don't take it that way. It's beyond me, okay? It's beyond me. But, back to the question. How to get one? Yes, treat them normally. A lot of people say that they want like a tomboy GF, but if you like if you like just act awkward to them and it's like a fetishized thing, so it gets uncomfortable really quickly. I would say just try to like be their friend, and maybe if more happens, that's great, but if you try to push that onto them, they're probably going to have like a very strong adverse reaction to it. So yeah, be chill, be cool. Don't befriend them with the intention of trying to date them. So yeah, that's my advice there. Makes it really fucking hard to make friends, but I'm not gonna rant about that. Yeah, so anyway, general advice, just do your best, take things one day at a time. I can't give much more advice because, like I said, I don't know what's going on in your life, so yeah. Like the person, not the stereotype. Exactly! We're all individuals regardless of our circumstances. What's my favorite genre of music? I watch a shit ton of anime, and I pretty much only listen to anime-related music, whether that be OSTs from the anime or whatever else. I also watch, like, Vocaloid stuff, too. I haven't really been into that as much lately, but yeah, it's a lot of stuff like that. Everything that kind of falls within that umbrella category, because yeah. I don't have much diversity beyond that, but yeah, I'm sorry, that's all I listen to. When I'm working out in my spare time, that's all I listen to. So yes, that's my favorite genre of music. I have no regrets, though. I have no regrets. Favorite fowl? Chicken. I love chickens. I love eating chickens, and I love having chickens as pets. Chickens are my favorite creature because they're like simple, they're slightly mindless, they have those vacant stares. It makes you want to hold them and cuddle them. And they have soft feathers, and they come in different sizes, and they have different patterns. And they're so diverse, and they're so practical too, because you can get eggs from them and stuff, but you can also just have them like protect your territory, and they can also function as like a very inconvenient alarm clock if they wake up in the middle of the night. So yeah, love chicken. Chicken good. Lots of other different types of good birds out there as well, but I think chickens are definitely the best. They're like little dinos. Yeah! Yeah! I listened to Yandere GF Comfort 2 ASMR while working out. I would have taken that to my grave personally, but yeah, that's fair. How does that motivate you to work out though? How? Why? Bro, are you okay? It's gonna be okay, champ. It's gonna be okay. I mean, I don't know what she's comforting you. I feel like that would be scary. That's just... You gotta have something to run from. Makes you feel wanted. I've actually heard that the thing about Yandere is that people are really interested in is just the fact that she's so devoted to them. But I feel like that's like, it's like going a step too far, you know? It's, yeah, a little too far. It's alright, champ. You got this. You got this, sport. Tomoe... Hi, sorry. Hi, Tomoe. What's the most difficult part about commissioning a new outfit? I don't know if this is, like, the most difficult part, but I think the most fun part is getting the design done, because, well, you kind of have to, like, make, like, a mood board of, like, the components you want together, or you could approach a character designer and say, give me something that fits this particular theme, but then you might not get, like, the sort of components that you want in it, so you have to, like, approach with, like, at least some idea, and then you can, like, leave the rest up to them, or have them follow your example exactly, but, you know, I would say find a character designer, but first make sure that the person you're interested in getting art from, like, model and art, is, comfortable with doing another outfit for you. That's what I did. I went to my stork and I asked her, hey, could you do this for me in this time frame? And she said yes. So we were like all good there. And then I went to a character outfit designer and I talked to them. So yeah, order of operations. Remember your PEMDAS when it comes to planning any sort of event, whether it be outfit making or like just anything. It's like managements and stuff. This has been a lesson from Manager Tomoe. Always plan ahead, or you'll wish you were dead. No one, maybe not that far. I was trying to make it rhyme, but you get the point. Tomoe, I have a question. How much would you drop on a model kit, especially if it was a rare one, but still in its bags unopened and in the box? I'm not much of a collector, so I don't know. I mean, I guess if I really liked a particular series or something, I would probably feel more compelled. It's like sometimes you really want something, right? But for me, like, I usually see that with people buying firearms, so I don't know. I see people who find rare firearms and they're like, I have to have it. I need it right now. I need it right now. I need it. And then it's like, you know what? I understand. You do you, bro. But, like, firearms are also very practical, so, you know, it's understandable. Hopefully that answers that question. What makes a caveman a caveman? Geico, I think. Yeah. Will Tomoe Umari ever come to my beautiful country of Zimbabwe? I don't really like leaving the US. I have a passport, but I don't like going other places. No particular reason other than the fact that I really love America, and I would have to find somebody to travel with me because I don't really feel comfortable going overseas alone. And so I would have to go for a particular purpose too, or maybe have like a really good vacation budget, but I'm not really worried about relaxing, right? So yeah, maybe when I really need to relax, if there's like a special event I want to go to, because like I'd probably have like a main event and then like a bunch of other stuff too. Have I been to other countries? I've been to another country once. I don't want to talk about it though. I don't want to talk about it. It was not the best experience of all time, but it made me more grateful for the things we have in the US. We're not the best country ever, but we certainly have a lot of upsides, so it's nothing to take for granted, I think. A woman, young, single, alone in another country, yeah, I get. Yeah! I didn't go alone though, but it was still like a lot. Are you now wanted in that country? No! I didn't do anything wrong. I haven't done that. The US has a lot. We do have a lot. 10 days in India made me infinitely happy to live in America. That's so real. I mean, everybody's used to different living conditions. It's kind of hard to like go to somewhere you're not super comfortable being because you know you're used to your own country's ways, and then people end up like really jaded and it's, yeah. I never have gone to the UK. I wouldn't necessarily mind going to the UK, but like, what would I do there? What the fuck do people do there? Is there anything to do there? There has to be things to do there. I think there's like tourist things to I don't know. I don't know. Well, I've heard the weather is shitty though, so who knows? Have I ever watched My Little Pony? I have not, but I do know all the lore. Or at least I did for that particular stream in which I watched all the lore. They get rained on? That would really rain on my parade. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Would you rather have unlimited Halo but no Doom, or unlimited Doom but no Halo? Well, I like Halo, but I don't necessarily. I'm not the biggest Doom fan, so I think unlimited Halo would be nice. That's all I can really say. That's a very specific question. Next question is here. If you had to live the rest of your life in an anime/video game/TV show, which would it be? Well, chat, which would it be for you? In my case, I feel like if I was an Umarmy, I'd probably blend in really well, right? I mean, that makes perfect sense. I feel like, maybe the Pokemon universe would be pretty fun. I mean, it doesn't seem particularly violent or scary, and there's lots of cute creatures around, and I'm a big fan of creatures, so why not? Yeah. Yeah, I think any fantasy world, if it's like an anime you're super fond of and you know you're not gonna die immediately, would be kind of nice. But then there are some games too, it's like, yeah, it's a lot easier to think of places I would really rather not be. Pokemon IRL would not be scary because you can't die, you know? It's safe, it's a happy place, and there's creatures, and yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. Sailor Moon universe would probably, I think it would be pretty normal because, yeah, I mean, if you're not one of the main characters, it'd be pretty normal. You'd just be in, like, Japan, which is, you know, it's not too bad. Free pet healthcare? Yeah, exactly. You don't have to worry about all the details. Pokemon comics are quite different. I'm talking about the anime, bro. I'm talking about the anime. Military police at a race, the president is attending an Umarmy. That'd be an interesting spin-off. That'd be interesting. Huh. Legends of Arceus begs to differ. Oh, maybe I didn't think this one through. But yeah, I think there's pros and cons to everything. I'm pretty happy living in reality, though. It's one hell of a place. What is one of the hardest thing about being a streamer? What is one of the best benefits? I'd say the hardest thing is probably keeping to my fucking schedule. As I'm sure you guys have noticed, I've struggled with it a little bit recently because my work schedule changed, and it's like, I can still stick to the same stream schedule, but I've been really sleepy lately during the day, so I try to nap before stream, but then I'm kind of low energy sometimes, or I'm really groggy when I show up. But I should be fine as of this week. I'm gonna make more of an effort to not be late, because I hate keeping you guys waiting. And also, I'm very much, like, strict and stubborn with myself about keeping to my schedule, so yeah. I would say that's probably the hardest thing, but not every streamer even has a schedule, so I think it's good that I can mostly stick to that. So that's an upside there. What is one of the benefits? Well, I think despite people occasionally being shitty, the best benefit is having a bunch of people around that support you and like enjoy the things you do. It's like rewarding to see your hard work pay off and have people like be happy around you and like you're actually able to make somebody's day slightly better. It's really heartwarming for me at least, and it makes me want to work harder, so I would say that's probably the best benefit for me. It's like, thank you guys for letting me ramble to you about random stuff and just having fun here with me, cause it's just yeah, I don't know, it's a good feeling for me, and it makes me excited to work on more projects and just see what else I can come up with, because it's like I get excited about it, but then I get excited about seeing how you guys are gonna react to it when I'm able to manifest it for you. So yeah, streaming has its difficulties for sure, but once you have a lot of people there who are willing to watch your back and support you, then it's like everything's okay. And it makes the hard times worth it, in my opinion. Tomoe, happy day. Other than streaming, what do you do to decompress after a hard day of horsing around? The biggest stress relief for me is lifting, honestly. Anything at the gym helps me because I just kind of get to like space out for a bit once I make sure my form is okay, and then I forget to stretch sometimes, but that's not the point. So it's mostly lifting, but then a lot of the times too, I guess I've been working on my book recently. That's also kind of nice for decompressing, but then I also think ahead for a future. I'm kind of always in a state where I'm working. I should probably make more friends and actually interact with other human beings more. But I've been happy recently, so I think it's okay as is. I haven't been like lonely or sad or anything. So a lot of the stress is gone. Everything's doing okay. I'm just gonna take care to say Tomoe is a true tomboy GF. I'm not, bro. I'm just doing things that make me happy. That's all it is. That's all it is. The gym is good for you too, because it really does help improve like your mental health a lot. Like you just feel, you're lifting a heavy weight, right? But it feels like a mental weight is being taken off of you. Like you feel revitalized. You have a lot more energy. Being healthy, it's just a good feeling in general. So yeah. I'm just me. That's true. You're blushing again? I actually hate that my model shows when I'm like smiling more. Cause it's, yeah, don't embarrass me. Whatever, it's fine. You get the point, yes. Good health is important. Stay healthy as a horse, just like me. You are very aligned to the men's world. I guess you could say that. I mean, I grew up with 3 older brothers, so it was kind of rigged from the jump. Is there any games you wish to finish or go back to at some point? Also, why did you pick a Japanese website for this? Games I want to finish? I wish I had finished, what is it? I'm trying to remember the name of it. Hold on, let me pull up Steam real quick, because I can't remember the name. Hold on, let me dig through my library. I know it's in there. It's gonna take me a minute. I have more Steam games than I used to. Not too many. I only have 189. But I still have to find it in here. Where is this game? It's one of the first games I played. Ultra Kill. Yes, I wish I had finished Ultra Kill, but now I definitely can't go back to it. It's been way too long, but it was a lot of fun. Even back then when I was like more stressed to like hit the go live button, it was a lot of fun. So I would say that one, I wish I had actually gone through more of it, even though it was kind of hard. It was like the fast-paced part of it, it was invigorating in a sense. Why I picked a Japanese website for it, I like the way the questions get formatted, like the little pink border is really cute, so yeah. That was my main thing there. Also, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just the standard. It's not really super practical, but a lot of the alternatives to this Q&A website are kind of shitty, so yeah. It's never too late to clown on Gabriel. I mean, I was told that it was like a super hard boss, and whenever people hype up bosses like that, I feel like I'm about to get my ass beat, and I don't want to get my ass beat in front of you guys too much, because like, as a streamer, I have like a certain degree of like pride in my abilities. Like, I have to learn a game pretty fast, because playing a game alone is a lot different than streaming a game, because if you get stuck in the same part for too long, you feel like a clown without a circus at your back. You know, you're like a wandering clown, and it's not a fun feeling. So you know, I just gotta shape up a little bit. Gonna get washed in Undertale? Probably if I actually do the genocide route, because like it's tough. It's really, I mean, just the attack patterns were kind of tough, and I feel like it's gonna be a lot worse than. Alright, hold on. Next question. Who is your favorite former president of the US? Bartholomew U.S. English, inventor of the U.S. English language. That guy. He was pretty cool. You don't know him? Well, you gotta find the right history book. Let me tell you, he was one hell of a guy. Beyond that though, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I really have a favorite other than him. FDR? Lincoln? I heard Lincoln was a kind of shitty dude. I forget who I heard that from. I don't know, a lot of presidents have like weird backstories associated with them. Why don't I have any ears right now? I'm manager Tomoe, manager of talent Tomoe, who is currently recovering because every time she blinks, she sees Lego pieces. So yeah. He's a cool guy from what I know. Why does the Lincoln lore run so deep? So much backstory. So much. Damn, he beat the odds. I wish I could beat the odds. I mean, I was also supposed to die young. Not really. I'm 123 years going strong. Shadows given 5 years to say, how could you not say Teddy Roosevelt, literal Cav president? Well, because Bartholomew U.S. English was a really, he was a cool guy, okay? He was a really cool guy. Hold on. Just have to understand things from my perspective here, man. He was a good president, though. Honestly, I feel like a lot of the presidents between him and, like, modern day were, like, filler presidents. Like, how many of the presidents of the U.S. do you actually know off the top of your head? How many of you motherfuckers could name all of those guys? Because most of you can't. But honestly, I don't know any of them either, aside from the basic ones. I also don't even know where all the U.S. states are. So, I should probably study that at some point if I'm supposed to lead the country. But, like, would it really be a bad thing if you had a president who doesn't know where all the states are? I think that would be okay. I can learn as I go. It'll be like a little adventure we can embark on together. Alright, let's see. Next question. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized hippos or 1 hippo-sized duck? I think hippos are really aggressive naturally, so if you were around 100 duck-sized hippos, you would get fucked up immediately. It wouldn't be a game of like hungry hippos. It would be like I mean, have you ever seen that video of that gator getting like decimated by a bunch of hippos because it was in their territory? Yeah, I have, so I would not want to mess with hippos. But a hippo-sized duck, I feel like if you found like a big piece of bread to feed it, you'd probably be okay. But I also think you're not supposed to feed bread to the ducks because it's apparently very bad for them. So that's an important thing to keep in mind. So my answer is probably the hippo-sized duck. We'll go with that. It'd be really cute too and probably very soft. Hippo dangerous. Despite the fact that they have beady eyes and tiny ears, they will absolutely ruin your life in the worst way possible. And imagine being the guy with the tombstone that says, was horribly maimed and pulled limb from limb by hippos. You don't want to be that guy. That's an embarrassing way to die. How is your family supposed to fucking mourn for you properly if you die in such an embarrassing way? That ain't it, bro. That just ain't it. Don't die to hippos. It's not worth it. It's absolutely not worth it. Bread provides improper nutrients and causes them to develop a feather condition known as angel wing. That's such a nice sounding condition, but I have a feeling it's not a good condition. You should feed ducks peas. Have you seen the videos of like people just giving a bowl of peas to ducks and like the duck demolishes it while making happy sounds? You guys should watch a video like that. Please, look that up on YouTube. Either during or after. I don't even care if you stop watching the stream to go watch that. It's worth it. It's so cute. It's really adorable. It's so precious. It makes me happy. Huh. Have I ever played Tarkov? No. Whiskey told me that it's like kind of hard to learn. I think she said she would like help me learn at one point, but like there's a lot that goes into it. So I don't know. I don't know if I'd be any good at that sort of thing. I hear some people are like super sweaty about it too. People in games, I don't know. I'm not good at dealing with sweaty gamers. You basically have to live Tarkov. Doesn't it like wipe every year too or something, and then it's like especially bad? I don't think I have the heart to deal with that, bro. I just can't do it. I can't. Can you communicate with horses in a way that humans can't? Yeah. They tell me about their problems. It's nice. It's a real nice time. I miss horses. Even if they try to kill me, I still love them. The wipe is a good thing? I have no notion of how the game works, but yeah. Tarkov does seem like it takes like a big piece of everybody that they're never gonna get back, so I feel for them. What's the official stance on moving from the allergy-inducing horses to motorbike cavalry? Motorbike horse win. I don't even know how to ride a normal bike, so I don't think I'd be very good at a motorbike. But also, horses are more important than their mechanical counterparts. So I think it's important to be loyal to the horses, and that we don't need motorbikes. That's propaganda. Don't listen to them about faster speeds and being allowed on open roads and stuff. You could take your horse down the freeway if you want to. Who's gonna stop you? The police? No. Your horse isn't causing any problems. They don't know what they're talking about. Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Do I have a favorite type of hay? Probably this little pile off in the background here. I feel like we've been through a lot together, you know? I think so. I think that's the only answer I can give to that. I do like the hay bales in the open fields, so those are kind of cool. How do you handle two sets of ears, human and horse? I do not have two sets of ears. In fact, technically right now, I do not have any sets of ears. I have selective hearing. I only hear what I want to hear at this time. But yeah, I only have horse ears. It actually scares me when somebody has 4 ears. It's like, imagine if someone like that says, well, I think I'll hear you out. Because like, what the fuck can they hear? What are they listening to? What do they know that you don't? Can they hear your thoughts? How would you feel if somebody could hear your thoughts throughout the entire day? Imagine the lack of privacy. Imagine how embarrassing that would be. Imagine, it would just be horrible. I mean, I don't have an inner monologue, so my head thoughts are usually pretty quiet, but like, yeah. I only have one pair of ears, though. Don't worry about that. No you? No me? What did I do? They would stay away. You guys are horrible. Buzz cut model win? No! I love my hairstyles. You guys are gonna notice this, but like every time I get a new hairstyle, it's gonna just be like a different form of short hair. You guys are gonna be like, Tomoe, why don't you just get long hair? I don't know. I like having shorter hair. It's nice. It's easier to stay in regs too, so that's another important thing. No inner monologue, no. What's your stance on carrot versus apple treats? I think apples are better for snacking, but carrots have like a nice crisp crunch to them, you know? Yeah. I'd eventually do like one long hair, but I mostly prefer short hair. I think it's nice. Will each hairstyle be fluffier than the last? It's entirely possible. You guys will see later in the year, don't you fret. How short is short? Not any shorter than my current short hair right now. It doesn't get shorter than this, it's just different styles of short hair. Insanely long hair that's really voluminous. That sounds like a bitch to take care of. Shorter hair is just way easier to maintain and keep it nice. The maintenance would be too much. I don't even wear makeup, right? So like, imagining spending that extra time in the morning on my hair. I mean, obviously I take care of my hair, but like, if it were longer, it'd be more of a pain in the ass and I'd have to wake up earlier. And I don't know about you, but I like working down to like the very last minute of, oh boy, am I gonna be late? Am I gonna make it to work on time? It's a guessing game. I'm not one of those people who actually shows up 15 minutes early. I show up like 2 minutes early on a good day, and sometimes like 1 minute early, and sometimes just on time, barely scraping by. I should probably wake up like 5 minutes earlier than I currently do to avoid that, but that's not the point. Anyways, yes, yeah, that. Whatever the point was, that is the point. Where's the money, Tomoe? The 100K, you know what I'm talking about. Just give me a little bit more time. I'll have the money to you soon. I just have to make a couple phone calls and do a couple things, crunch a couple numbers. Trust me, it'll be here soon. Huh? I don't know what answer you wanted to that, but yeah. Loan shark. I actually have no debt. I'm really prideful, so I don't like relying on other people that much. I wouldn't want to take on a loan. I didn't even want to do any college courses until I knew I'd be able to pay entirely for it out of pocket. I have like this, it's like a sense of responsibility, I guess. I want to do everything by myself. Yeah. And debt scares me. The thought of having to give somebody money back scares me, especially when you take into account like interest rates and stuff. It's uncomfortable. Hi. 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 Hi, chat. I don't know why that was submitted, but there you go. How am I so cool and cute? I'm just cool. Not really cute. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's the only answer I can give to that. I don't know. What made me enlist? I wanted to be independent. That's my main thing. I just wanted to be independent. I like being able to do things on my own, like I just said. A lot of these questions kind of play off of each other. God damn it. Hold on, I need water. The coffee didn't work. MCL, as now it's just popped in. Who unhorsed the horsewoman? This is manager Tomoe Umari, manager of Tomoe Umari, at your service. But yeah, that's why I enlisted. Ain't much else to it, to be honest. Everybody's got their own reason. I'm not like one of those people who's like, I enlisted so that I can fight the bad guys. I'm not even in a fucking combat job, bro. I'm not fighting any bad guys. I'm just supporting the mission. But yes, it's stability, and I get to be independent and learn how to be a better adult. And I get to do my own thing, which is kind of cool. That's all. What inspires you to be a VTuber, and why? Because I like being here. Because you guys enable me to do goofy shit. Because it's fun. Because... Yeah. I already mostly answered this earlier, so that's all I can really add to that before-mentioned point. I like being a VTuber, though. Despite all the ups and downs, it's like a roller coaster of emotions, but we're still on track. We're not like one of those roller coasters on the rickety old wooden tracks that make you fear for your life and never want to go on another roller coaster again. No, we're doing good. When are we gonna get one VTuber for every branch of service? Probably never, to be honest, or maybe like far into the distant future. Who knows? I can't read that far into the future. I can only read a couple minutes into the future. That's why I know exactly how this stream is gonna end. You get $500,000, but you'll have a rock in your shoe forever. Would you take the deal? What if you don't wear shoes anymore? No, that would be really uncomfortable. Maybe it's not worth it. That's just like really inconvenient. But, how big is this rock? I don't know. This is very thought-provoking. It's very, very thought-provoking. I don't know. I don't know the answer. So as a horse girl, are you technically a dragoon or are you cavalry? The people must know. I am cavalry. It is just that simple. It is just that simple. Ain't much else to it. You know, I refreshed my email right now because I was curious if anyone would have any last-minute questions, and I have 34 new submissions. You guys were supposed to submit these before the stream, but I'll try to run through some of them real quick. What the fuck? Why? What the fuck? Hold on. Let me skim through this. Oh, no, it is okay. Honestly, it's still okay. It was meant to be by the deadline, but I don't mind answering them still. I actually forgot about the pinned message, so that was my fault. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you. That was my fault. That was my bad, bro. Hold on. Let me look at these now. I got you. Give me a second. I have to figure out where the newest one is. I can't put them on the screen, unfortunately, because, it requires a bit more prep work, but, let's see. Not to get political, and I'm sorry for asking such a divisive question, but what's your opinion on Canada? So the funny thing is, actually, I didn't know Canada existed until I was 12. Like, I really did not think about anything outside of the US. Like, that was all that was really within my scope of, like, consciousness. So, it was an interesting thing to learn about. I don't really have any strong opinions about it. They have a prime minister, I know that. But I think it's like, I don't know what's up there. It's like moose, right? I used to think there were polar bears in Canada, so that's kind of funny, I guess. Did you know other countries existed? I can't remember. I just remember being very surprised that it was because I met a Canadian, and I was like, "What? You're from where? From where?" There are polar bears in Canada, really? Holy shit. Really? Well, how do you, like, make peace with them? Do you, like, roll over a bottle, like, Coca-Cola? Does it have to be, like, the glass ones, like, the real Coca-Cola? Like, it's called, like, a Mexican Coke, right? I think. It's, like, a big thing. People are like, oh, there's a difference, Tomoe. Very important distinction, Tomoe. Tomoe really demonstrating how bad American education is. You got that right. You run polar bears attack on sight. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna outrun a fucking polar bear. Not to, like, diss your cardio skills or anything, you know? But I don't know if you're gonna get away. Oh. Let's see, what other questions? Is it Tomoe Umari or Umari Tomoe for your running name, Madam President? Tomoe Umari in the flesh. It is I. First name, Tomoe. Clan name, Umari. I am Tomoe of the Umari clan. It's horrible, that's horrible. No. How do I tell my flight chief I am wanted for war crimes against the former regime of Yugoslavia? Also, will you marry me? I don't know. I feel like that should have been covered in your background check, and I can't marry you. I don't know about marriage. It's nice to meet you, though. It's nice. The fuck, dude? Thank you for taking interest, but I'm good. Thank you. I hope you get that resolved, though. Your crimes there. I hope you get that resolved quickly. If you okay. Why are you so adorable? If you were a technicolored horsey, which one would you be? Are there different kinds? What is technicolor again? Is that like... I thought that was like black and white. Is that not it? I I don't know what I would be. I don't... Oh! Oh, I don't know then. That's MLP? I don't know. Technicolor. I haven't heard that term used in so long. I really don't know. Color is black and white. Don't make fun of me! I don't know what it is. I'm admitting that I don't know. I could have like discreetly Googled it. You guys wouldn't have even noticed. I would have been like... And then like you would have looked it up and you wouldn't have even known. It would have been super stealthy. I don't know. That's the opposite of black and white. Okay. Now I know. Thank you for teaching me something important today. If you're the president, what are you gonna do with the street performers? I haven't thought that far ahead yet, but I'll put them in front of the White House and it'll keep protesters away when I start putting new laws in place that like severely restrict the freedoms of Americans and other such various tyrannical things and whatnot. But I like street performers. They're pretty interesting. A lot of them are very talented too. I haven't seen too many though. Do I agree with the British-American alliance? Yeah, why not? We both speak relatively same language. Yes. I am an honest president. You can rely on me. What's the most tyrannical thing to do on the list? I want to take casual Fridays away. I feel like the workplace is not benefiting from them and it's raising morale too much. Let's get rid of casual Fridays. Who's with me? Yep. I hear it. I hear that resounding applause. Thank you for your support. Remember to vote for me in this year's election. Let's see. Tomoe, do you think that people can start VTubing now, or is it too late due to the end of the VTuber boom? It's never too late to become a VTuber, but I do think it is too late to be known just for being a VTuber. That part has ended. But if you have, you know, it's like a form of content creation now. There's not really anything like barring you from starting late, but I feel like it's about innovation now. Like, you have to think of what unique thing you want to add to the picture. But I also think VTubing is like weirdly restricted in terms of like, I don't know, people have like this set idea. A lot of people have this set idea of what VTubers can and can't do, like what they should do. Half of it is pulled from like idol culture and shit, like crossover from like, you know, VTubing originating in Japan, and then a lot of it's like English expectations of streamers, and it's like this weird fucking mixture that kind of makes innovation a little bit more complicated. So yeah, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's too late, but like you gotta just go, like you gotta go for it, man. You gotta be a trailblazer. You gotta hit them with the old 1-2. Yeah, you can always do your own thing. Just I guess a mixture of like things that traditionally work and then your own things too. It's why I'm trying new things and kind of just having fun with everything. Tomoe, will you ever reveal your eyes? Not your face, just your right eye. Why would I do that? What do you need that information for? What? Why? Why? Literally, why? Huh? This one is, does your character have lore? No, but I am writing a book currently for that exact purpose. It should be out before the end of the year. I am writing a novel, World War I-ish kind of setting, that's kind of like, has my own aspects in it, because obviously I am both a creature of that time and also my own unique thing. So I'm making a book for my lore. Cause I used to be a writer for like a decade, not like a formal writer, but like it's been like a hobby that I was really passionate about for a long time. So yeah, how long is the novel gonna be? I'm not sure, cause I'm still doing the groundwork for it right now, like the plot and like all the basic information. But it should be about a standard length, probably around like 200 to 300 pages or so. But I also kind of want to do like an audiobook for it. If you guys don't mind me listening to me read a story, that's another way to like hear the lore, I guess. But I wanted to do that because I know some people listen to that during like long car rides and stuff, so you know. Yeah. Is my author name gonna be Tomoe as well? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm not sure how it'll go. Hopefully people enjoy my writing. Hopefully at least a couple people are interested. I think it could be fun though. It seemed like a fun thing to do. Because most people do like lore videos. So I was like, what if I just write a book? That'd be fun. That'd be a fun thing to do. Thank you guys. I'll do my best on that as well. So I'm trying to stay ahead of schedule on everything else so I can really have time to write in my free time. Oh, page 88. Damn, bro. I mean, that's pretty far in. Just keep doing your best. Especially if it's something you're passionate about. Being able to have, like, one book out there in the world feels like it'd be really fun to do. Oh, this says, you running a program or doing your own thing? A program? I'm technically an indie VTuber, so... I guess doing my own thing? I don't know. I don't really have a program. I just kind of take it day by day and try to come up with new things, you know? Yeah. This one's is how to make friends. Usually common interest is a good way to start. Try to find people that have hobbies like yours. And then it's like, it's a good way to connect with people. So yeah, first you gotta start somewhere, right? I mean, you can make friends outside of that, but usually I would recommend I would give that sort of recommendation as a foundation. You'd be the only VTuber I know that would release a book. I don't know if that's a compliment or not. Are you calling me a nerd? Is that it? I don't know. What do you like in a partner? Asking for a friend, yes. That's classified. I don't need a relationship, bro. Why? Y'all concern me with these questions sometimes. This is meant to be a friendly, happy environment. That's what it's supposed to be about. It's just somewhere everybody can chill and have friends and stuff. I'm not trying to be like a GFE streamer or anything. I'm just here for you guys so we can like vibe and stuff. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know how else to put it. But my personal interests don't really matter that much. I guess if you're really curious, that it's like the foundations is like somebody who is ambitious, like they want more for themselves, somebody who is kind to others as well as themselves, because I feel like if you want to be in a relationship with someone, then you have to like, you know, have your own shit together. You don't want to like go into something and like put your own problems on people and then fuck, I don't know, but I guess that's probably the important thing there. It's like you gotta just, you know, yeah. Yeah, someone I have like similar hobbies with too. Yeah, common interests. No matter the relationship, whether it be friendship or anything else, you gotta have like similar interests, or at least like be open to new things. I don't know. That's all I can really say. I think it's good to have standards. Know your own worth as a person. That's an important thing for all of you guys. If you're looking for a partner, know your own worth. Do you ever plan on taking game suggestions from your chat? I actually do this sometimes. Half of the suggestions usually end up being really horrible shit posts, but the other half is usually pretty good too. So when I usually it's around the time of like Steam sales is when I'm going to ask you guys for suggestions and stuff. So yeah, that's when I would ask for game suggestions. So, but if you guys ever have any games that you think I would like in particular, I usually don't mind hearing you out. Why are you calling me a masochist? I'm not a fucking masochist. Stop projecting! This is not a place of projection. Do I have a projection? Fuck, I can't talk right now. Guys, gotta chill. Chill the fuck out. Battletoads? Why Battletoads? But yes, I do try to filter out the ones, because some people, I don't like letting opportunities for you guys to, like, express ideas to me be ruined by the people who like to fuck around. Those glasses are secret projectors? No, they're like those, it's like a spy gadget where you use them to, like, cheat on tests and stuff. You can, like, hear the answers in your ear. I'm not even cute, bro. Let's see. Favorite story and why? I'm very partial to The Hungry Caterpillar. I feel like it's a very compelling story that tells a lot about the suffering of humanity and how we can grow and how we should not let our greed get the best of us. And it is honestly something that inspires many children from a young age to pursue greater pursuits and just grow beyond their current self, even if it means secluding themselves away in a cocoon for a while in order to burst out into a beautiful new form in which people will finally give them the respect and admiration that they have worked in earnest for. T-Bell or Taco John's? What the fuck does that mean? I hope that's a fair answer though. What do you mean, what? Have you guys never read The Hungry Caterpillar? I strongly recommend it. It's a great read. How would I design the ideal barn? With lots of traps. Lots of things to, like, help people train, you know? Thoughts on internet as an alternative to socialization. I don't think it works as an alternative. I feel like maybe it helps you, like, open up more and, like, learn more about how to talk to people on a personal level, but you still need to learn, like, social skills and stuff, like eye contact and, I don't know, it's just completely different dealing with people in person. But I feel like I learned the foundations of socialization on the internet. But then you learn a lot of stuff doesn't really cross over really well, and if you, like, don't be that guy that tries to make, like, really obscure internet references around people in, like, a really public setting. That usually doesn't go well. You usually have people staring at you like, did he just say that out loud? I can't keep eye contact? I wasn't able to really do that either. Do I practice what I preach? Well, you see, when I was growing up, I had really horrible social skills because I was cripplingly shy and I was never pushed to step out of my comfort zone. And that kind of persisted through most of high school, so the way I got through that was by getting a part-time job in which I would have to deal with customers and also have coworkers that I work alongside that I would have to interact with on a daily basis. And that helped me step out of my comfort zone because I learned to interact with them as an employee. I learned how to deal with people in a casual setting, aka just, like, you know, dealing with customers, hearing their complaints out, and then I became friends with a couple of my coworkers, who I'm still friends with to this day. They invited me over to play Magic and stuff, and that's probably, like, my best female friend. She's really cool, honestly. D&D, Magic, I got into that stuff back then, but it really helped me grow as a person, and I was gradually able to become less weird and learn how to get along with people better. And then in the military, too, I learned how to socialize a bit better, so it takes a long time, and you really do have to just keep pushing yourself to do it. But the internet is as good a place as any to start, so yeah. Let's see. At least you're playing D&D and stuff. I died a lot in those campaigns. My character really never lasted longer than, like, 1 or 2 sessions. I don't know if it's because my DM was stricter, if I just really have, like, horrible survival skills, but yeah. Yeah, that shit didn't go well. Let's see. Strange facts about horses. They can sleep standing up. Feral horses are a thing. Horse meat provides a fair amount of nutrients. I know a lot of weird horse facts at this point because I am a horsewoman usually. At least in my day job, you know. I need practice, not dying in D&D. I don't have a D&D group anymore. How am I supposed to get practice in? My favorite anime character? Shit, I don't know. I've watched too much anime at this point. I don't have any that I'm like a diehard fan of. A lot of it for me when it comes to anime characters is like the aesthetic of them, because I really love character design. I feel like it's such an important thing. But then I also like the personality traits as well. So I haven't found one that I'm like diehard about like in every capacity. So you know. Also yes, retail is painful as hell. I worked fast food though, so that was also its own battle. Don't trust me to get your order right, by the way. I wouldn't deliberately fuck it up, but like all I'm saying is I'm not the person to yell at. I used to not like being yelled at, but then when I enlisted, I kind of got over it, so it's like whatever. I don't care if you yell at me, but I'm probably gonna stare at you vacantly. Be like, are you done yet? Have I ever watched Black Lagoon? No, I haven't. Can you yell at me for fun? I don't feel like you would yell at me. I feel like you'd feel bad about it. You don't have the heart. I was about to ask if working a minimum wage job helps or harms your social skills. It helps. Definitely helps. It's a good experience to have. I mean, you deal with shitty people, but it's like getting yourself out there and dealing with people in a way that's not necessarily comfortable it's a good place to start. How do you approach a frog and pet it? A lot of frogs I find are very docile. The reason I had to delete Snapchat from my phone is because I used to send videos to like random people on my list of just me approaching random creatures and petting them with like no context or like really anything to go off of. So I'd like walk up to like a caterpillar and just like gently poke it, and that would be like a 20-second video that I'd send to people. I did that with like frogs and other creatures too. Anything that I knew wouldn't harm me in any way. So I would say just approach it slowly, kind of like crouch down beside it for a minute, make sure that you're not gonna harm it. You can like run the back of your finger along it. It's really nice too. The texture it's interesting. Like there's some frogs that are like really smooth and like the bright green ones, and then and then there are some that are like bumpy, and yeah. But I kept doing that to people and I felt bad about it, so I eventually just deleted the app. I don't know, man. Some creatures are just so cute, it just makes you want to pet them. You usually want to dirty your hands before touching a frog. I'll keep that in mind when it's like the season for them to be out again. Thank you for asking that question. Stop horsing around and pony up, Sergeant. Who the fuck sent this in? I don't want to pony up. I'm a fucking horse. I'm a horse. They probably needed more nature in their life. I used to play around in the dirt a lot as a kid. Just like picking up random creatures. I would like walk into the house holding a chicken and I thought it was normal. But then there are also like turtles and stuff out there because I used to live out in the plains, like actually just out in the plains where the stars were a lot brighter, like there was no light pollution really, and you'd just be able to like interact with animals around you openly, and there wasn't really too much danger either, except for ticks if you wandered into the forest, but otherwise you could just fuck around with nature. Holding a chicken is normal, but you're not supposed to bring them into the house. That just reminded me, so yeah, but yeah, that was a different time in my life. Apologies for the odd questions and dialogue submitted. I'm so dumb. Arg. Nah, you're probably fine. I can't see who submitted any of these, but don't be so hard on yourself, bro. I'm just reading the ones that I can or actually have answers to. Semi-auto or full auto? Depends on what you're allowed to get away with. Alright, let's see. What else? What else? I appreciate all the questions you guys are submitting. This is fun. This has been a really fun stream. I hope you guys have liked it too. I like being able to give my opinion on all these. What the fuck? There's still so many more! Alright, I got this. I will do my best. Tomoe, other than the military VTubing, what do you see as your biggest love in life? Lifting! Actually, no. It's like between lifting and anime. Because I don't know what I would do with my free time if I didn't have anime. But also I really like I really like being able to lift too. So I would say it's probably tied between those two things. This is why people make fun of me and say I have no social life and that I should really talk to people more, but that's not important right now. I can talk to people, I just choose not to, but I have established the skills to be able to. That's the important part right there. Tomoe breaking the hard truth about how pure internet socialization isn't healthy and long-term for chat. I mean, everybody has to start somewhere, but don't get caught up in that. Don't, like... I feel like it's too easy to, like, end up in, like a loop of escapism on the internet, and I see that. I've seen that a lot growing up, especially, where people just kind of, like, never were able to, like, really step out of their comfort zone because, like, they had no reason to, but then they end up really depressed later on because of it. So I encourage you to, like, you know, at least try every once in a while to do something, you know, challenge yourself in some way. Don't do too much at once, but, like, you know, just something that will help you grow as a person. I encourage you to take that on. How much do I lift? It depends on the exercise in particular because it depends on what muscle groups are being engaged. Favorite military general? I don't think I have one. I don't think I have one, I'm sorry. Hi, Tomoe, how's your day? One question, what inspires you to be a VTuber and why? I already answered that, silly. Well, it's just, I don't know. I like doing it, and it helps people, and it helps me. It's, like, encouraging and fun. Bench weight? Depends on how many reps I'm doing. I can't really lift more than 135 for bench, though. But I usually do lower weight and higher reps just because I like doing it. It's nice. I wouldn't mind trying to coach you, little bro. I got you. Collab when? Collab with who? I'm trying to collab with more people. The people I reached out to about collabs have been super chill and patient with me, so I should have at least one collab coming up next month. Hopefully that'll be fun. I'll try to talk to more people. I gotta just do it. I'm already caught up on all my work. I've run out of excuses, and I need to set a good example for you guys, so yeah. My deadlift? I haven't deadlifted in a while, so I wouldn't be able to tell you that one. It's hard to find a good metric for strength. I could, like, try to do some maxes next time I go to the gym. Though I do have, I have a fitness test coming up, so I'm, like, trying to take it easy before that. But after that, if you guys really want to know how much I can lift, I can go and test my maxes and get back to you. But I'm not a strength lifter, I'm an endurance lifter, so I don't know if they're particularly impressive. I have been lifting for about 4 years now, though, so I guess I got that going. General fitness is at a good level, but I don't think I'm setting any crazy fucking records out here. What do you feel about the moral and ethical implications about ducks having rights? Why the duck not, right? I don't know. I really like ducks, though. I mean, they're cute. They tend to get into a lot of mischief, though, so maybe not give them... I don't know if they should have too many rights. I have heard, though, that duck hunting is really fun. I would love to hunt ducks sometime, so maybe I'm not the best person to ask about this. Tomoe, do you know any South American country? Greetings from Colombia. In parentheses, we're not Colombia. Huh? Wait, what? I don't know much about world geography, unfortunately. I'm very ignorant in that regard. It's just not one of the fields of study that I'm good at. I'm more of like a science and math type of person. Like numbers and calculations make more sense to me. Kinda good at English, so I can do that too. But I barely even know the states, so I'm not really the best to ask when it comes to other countries. But I very much do appreciate the people in other countries who support me. I'm sorry that I don't know a lot about your countries, but hopefully, eventually, I'll be able to learn more. And hopefully I can get it to stick with me, too. Asked American about geography. I mean, at least I can admit that I don't know shit. I feel like that's the first step, you know? Favorite Halo armor and helmet? I remember the stuff in ODST being really cool. As for, like, the specific names and stuff, I don't know. I don't know if I think ODST was probably my favorite game. I don't know why. It was just nice. It was fun. Reach was also really fun, too, though. That reminds me of the time I was almost late to work because I was trying to finish up Halo. I'm sorry. Forgive me. A geography stream? I mean, I could do it. I thought about doing it, but it'd be really embarrassing. You guys would be like, how the fuck do you not know where that country is? I'm sorry. I'll try to do better. As a president, would you make a list of sites in America to make a pilgrimage out of? I feel like there's not enough adventure in life, but it would be cool to make a trail for self-discovery and American could appreciate. Well, American appreciation. I mean, there are people who do road trips from like one coast to the other coast, right? And they have like a whole like road map. That's usually like a summer thing. It's a lot better to do it if you have kids too. Apparently, it's like, because you know, kids are even more fascinated by the great outdoors, but also kids get really bored in cars. Apparently, I never got to do any cool shit like that growing up. I was never good at long road trips either. I kind of got like car sick, not like super bad, but like for some reason, if I was like trying to read something in the car, my tummy would hurt a little bit. So being stuck in the car for prolonged periods of time was like a special sort of hell. And then my mom encouraged me to like appreciate nature and history a lot more. But it wasn't really until I was an adult that I started to have like an appreciation for nature properly. Well, I guess when I was a teen, I kind of started to manifest more. But now that I'm an adult, I really appreciate it. And now that I'm an adult, I actually like going to museums and stuff and like kind of just making more connections, especially because I've gotten more into like history in general. So it's nice seeing those things in person and like just being able to connect the dots, and like then it makes you sad when they're like changing historical sites and like tearing things down. So to answer the question though, I think it would be kind of hard for me too because I haven't been around many places in the US. Like, it took me ages just to get over to the East Coast for the first time, so, maybe eventually, if I got, yeah, you know, if you want to leave it in my hands, I'm sure I could figure out something to do. Probably refer to some of your guys' wisdom. I think there's, yeah. You guys know stuff. Why not? Being open-minded is important. Teaches you a lot. What's your favorite military movie? And why is it Sergeant Bill? What the fuck is that? I've never seen that. Surprisingly, believe it or not, I haven't seen too many military movies. I did not get, I did not, haven't looked into it. So there's a lot I should probably catch up on and watch. And I'm sure it'd be interesting, you know, now that I'm in the military, like comparing like the things in the movies and seeing how accurate a lot of it is. I think it'd be fun. Why not? Saving Private Ryan? I've never seen that before. Yeah, watching movies about your job sucks. Unless it's like one of those, informative ones, you know? Like super, you know, like the training videos. Yeah, those. Training videos are wonderful. Very educational. Policy on clip channels? People can clip me if they want to. I have nothing against that. It's a nice thing. Like, I mean, I would appreciate it. It's a way of showing support, so I mean it sounds good to me. Yeah. I don't know if I say anything that's particularly clippable though. I just kind of ramble about random shit for a while. That's all I can do. I'm not one to say too much shenanigans. Yes. World War II movies are informative? Yeah, I think they would be. I don't mind watching military movies, it's just I have to think about which ones I want to watch. But yeah, clip channel is good. Let's see. What do you get when you cross a friendly horse with a domino? A palomino. How dare you tell horse puns in this? Although that's not a question, that's just... it's witty. I'll give you that. Is that their actual pattern though? I wonder. I need to do more horse research. Did you know horse pat is made out of all the different horse patterns shoved together? It's amazing. Horse pat is great. In case you're wondering what horse pat is, it's that pattern you see in my Be Right Back screen. Very good stuff. You got any favorite military vehicles? Something like Humvees, Jeeps, Bradleys, etc. If you do, any particular reason, or is it just it looks cool? I feel like that's most people's reason, just because it looks cool. I don't think I have a favorite, though. I don't think I have a favorite. I know, I'm not that cool. But if I did, it would be because it looks cool. Yeah, just because, you know? Horsepat ACU win? Maybe eventually, that could be really funny. Like, imagine an airsoft team in that. That would be great. Why not? Apaches are cool. There are a lot of cool military aircraft, honestly. Although, a lot of them... I'm sure a lot of them break down just the same way, too. It's great when you get into the meat and potatoes of reality with military equipment. Hell yeah, bro. What is a musician's favorite animal? A tuna fish. Ha! That's so stupid. Why? How dare you? How dare you? I think that's all. I think that's all of the questions. If you have any final remarks or final questions, be sure to say in the chat. I think I had something I was about to say and it just escaped me. I had a lot of fun with this stream though, as you can probably tell from the fact that I've been streaming for almost 3 hours. I didn't even think about it too. So it is fun to do this sort of thing every once in a while. I actually really love doing like when you guys submit stuff to me, whether it be questions like this or like PowerPoints or anything else, I like it because I feel like I get to know you guys a little bit better. And it's nice. It's engaging for me. You guys are creative too, so it's fun. We're bouncing ideas off of each other. We're taking turns with the brain cell. Do I like green eggs and ham? No, but if I get served it, then I guess I'll eat it. I need nutrients. It sounds like it has a lot of protein. Would a mare go to a fair? Probably not. Probably not. Guess what, Tomoe? What? What? What's up? I think it's bad that I'm actually waiting for an answer. I don't know why I'm waiting. I'm sorry. I'm very spacey right now. I feel like I've seen a lot of new faces around. Wait, chicken? I don't want to be here anymore. I've overstayed my welcome. I think it's time for me to go. But yeah, I think I've seen a lot of new faces around recently. I hope you guys are having fun here if you're new, and that everything's going well, and that I'm able to entertain you, so and that we can have a lot more fun together. So yeah. That's my closing remark. Welcome to the Umarmy if you're new as of this year, and also thank you for your continued support if you've been here for 2023 or sooner. The early supporters. Ooh. Not really, but you do you. That's so heartless, bro. How could you say that? How could you? No, it's okay. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Thank you guys for helping me have fun this stream, though. It was a good time. I'll try to get the new schedule out soon. ASAP. 100. I was supposed to have it ready by now. I'm a little bit behind. Well, I was supposed to have it to yeah. I think I vaguely know what I want to do this week. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. Take care, and thank you for tuning in. Manager Tomoe will now be gone. Regular Tomoe will be back next stream. Now that I'm sure... Oh, I mean you haven't overstayed your welcome. Okay, thank you. See, I have like mental lapses a lot to where I can't remember what is being answered, so that's my bad. It's okay. Thank you. I'm sorry for misunderstanding. Everything's good. We're good. We're cool. Raid? Yeah, let me see if anyone's live right now. I could do a raid. I could totally do a raid. Let's see. I don't see anybody live right now. I can't do a raid. Aw, shit. Well, it was worth a shot. Next time, a raid. To be most certain. Raid Shadow Legends? Let me tell you about this stream sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Is the sheep streaming right now? Is she? It's not showing up that she is. Yeah, nobody's streaming right now. I'm sorry, I ended up rambling for a long time, so I'm not surprised nobody's live. I need to find, more streamers on YouTube to follow. Most VTubers are on Twitch, so it's kind of hard, to be honest. I'm like a lone wolf out here. Any sponsors lined up? No, I'm not that cool yet. I gotta, boost my, repertoire and build upon my portfolio. And, yeah, whatever else goes into that. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Sorry for rambling. Everything's good. Have a nice day. Take care. Make good decisions, or at least decisions that won't get you arrested if you get caught. Or at least don't get caught. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, goodbye. Sorry. We're good now. Have a good horse day. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me add like a thumbs up in chat or something. Oh god, it's loading. There we go. That's close enough. Oh, okay, it entered. Alright. Yes, good night. Farewell.